Alrighty. I am here! Hooray! Alright, D&D is here as normal for a Sunday campaign. Now, usual announcements as normal. Thank to Sasha for all the artwork that has been put through. Some of the ones I will be using this session. You will see them when they appear. Thank to Tabletop Audio for the free service you provide. There are some new ones and there are some new thingies in there that I am looking forward to using. So yes, I am very much looking forward to the session today if I get to use some of my new toys. But other than that, thank to them for the free service they provide. Another thank you, or not necessarily a thank you here, but the other services as well that I'm obviously able to use. You've got Incarnate for more detailed maps, and you have more combat style maps, Dungeon Player Studio. Both of them being very useful tools, not necessarily free, but useful tools nonetheless. And the D&D is played on Tabletop Simulator. Now, I have everybody here, with the exception of Infernal, who is currently running a little bit late. He did let me know that he will be here around about 8, so in about 15 minutes or so from now, he will be joining us. So, until then, let's meet the abominable snowmen that are talking.
What
Hello.
faith in humanity?
Yeah.
Alright,
I am here with Sudz,
No, he's not.
Harlan,
Nice.
Hello.
Sam,
Hello.
Simon,
Hello.
Will,
Hello.
and Jamie.
Don't say my name.
Infernal's not here at the moment, as I mentioned, but he will be here soon, and yeah, that'll be interesting. So, last session, our party of adventurers. After delving down and going further into the Morbin Nest, heading in from the initial outpost room, exploring further deep into the lair below, they entered into what looked to be a large, messed-up room. Morbin was stuck to the walls through ice of some sort, burnt to a crisp from fire or lightning, covered in scars and pock marks, some of them with large holes bored into their chest, seemingly through some strange means. The room was weird to them, so they decided, let's explore left. Going left, they found a fairly large crevasse leading downwards. Across the way, there was a landing, and beyond that, there was a little bit of a hump in the ground before leading further inwards, but they didn't know what was there. Investigating with lights on rocks, they found that the area they were in had several holes along the inside of the actual cavern. These holes they did not know the purpose for. However, as the light travelled across the way, it attracted the attention of 2 large Morbin abominations. The abominations were interested. Seeing what the light did, one of them ate it, and spat out the rocks afterwards, as Morbin tend to do. With this new interest, the party proceeded to try and get back. However, their Rook was too large, and with him being partially stuck in the wall, the party managed to free him and move back. However, they attracted the attention of the abominations. Creating a diversion by striking one of them and causing them to fight amongst themselves, the party ran back and remained at bay, away from the chaos. They were curious, though, however, if the Morbin abominations had followed them, so they sent forth a set of dancing lights, which were promptly eaten before the abominations noticed the party and proceeded to attack. With this occurrence, the party did what they needed to do. They defeated the abominations, and they decided they were going to take a night's rest here in the cavern. As much as it was dangerous, they slept under the careful protection of Ghaakt's Learman's tiny hut. Digging a hole in the floor to embed the hut into, they found the top of some mithril-infused stone, seemingly the beginnings of some form of temple or building, as Fang examined it and told them it would be difficult to get through. Spells were used and some exploration was had with Queglod and Malcom, as they flew in their various forms, along with B, to investigate the area where the Morbin abominations had come from. seeing a large trench filled with body parts and blood, and an area behind it where they seemingly slept on various plateaus and platforms of the natural interior of the cavern. They found a hole leading upwards into a secret laboratory of some kind. A table with body parts on and a corpse of some form. They decided to investigate the writing desk, which had a series of papers on top of it, along with a journal with some ink and a quill there. They investigated the drawers, which were locked, tearing them open by force, investigating the false bottom, before setting off a fireball trap. They came across a set of golden thread. The golden thread itself was magical, and it was infused with the essence of an alarm spell. Being able to infinitely use this wire to set up an alarm around a particular area or defense, they were able to set up a perimeter around their Leman's tiny hut with their newfound bits and pieces, as well as obtaining within the vial, which was looked into by Malcom after they returned to the hut, inside the small scroll case or water case were 3 glass vials containing the same black essence the abominations were made out of, but this stuff wasn't evaporating. With these 3 vials intact, in place and in their possession, the party attempts to take their full rest in the dark interior of the Morbid Caverns. So, you are currently underground. The sound of outside life has gone, nowhere to be heard of or seen. You are currently underground, burrowed in, carving out a small hole before proceeding to set up Leman's tiny hut. On the surface, you set up the alarm trap around the outside. Malcom, I assume you or Queglod are using this?
Yes.
Are you setting up as mental or physical? Mental means only you hear it. Physical means that when the wire is touched, it makes a physical bell sound that everybody can hear, including the one who triggers it.
Let's go with men.
Mental? Okay.
Yeah.
So you will be woken up should the alarm be tripped. As you set up the alarm around the outside, taking your time to create the golden thread, it dissipates and slowly goes transparent, forming the spell around it. So, is there anything anybody would like to do before your long rest begins?
No.
Aside from set up sleeping bags and tents,
You wouldn't have...
I guess tents are unnecessary.
Yeah, tents you wouldn't be able to set up in
Remind
this space.
me,
It's too small.
is it that we don't regain any hit points from a long rest if we do it in armor? And we don't regain any exhaustion?
You don't regain any hit die, you don't regain any hit points, and you take 1 point of exhaustion, as well as not regaining the exhaustion.
If it wasn't for that 1 point of exhaustion I'd take, then I'd honestly sleep in my armor.
Is it any armor or heavy?
It's any armor, but you can put on leather. You can put on and take off leather armor as you see fit.
No, I was just saying, so we can't make some like chainmail pajamas.
No.
So we don't have to put up with this every night.
Okay, I'm just saying we could maybe get Shishkri to like make some nice sleepwear chainmail.
Shishkri doesn't necessarily work on that level, but you're more than welcome to try and enchant something for this later on down the line. A backup set of plate armor that you get into, kind of like plate PJs.
Plate PJs. Fucking hell.
It's just a onesie made out of metal.
Not even. Oh god.
I'm not sure how that's better than plate. Like, don't worry, a complete onesie made of metal or a bit of plate armor. Either way, I get exhaustion.
No, it's like no. The way it works is that your feet stick out the end, and you put shoes on, but you close it like a coffin or an Iron Maiden, and it's just got padding on the inside you can sleep on, but you can immediately get up and just be in T-pose.
I like to think it's like one of those cartoonish full body casts, but just made of metal.
Yeah, effectively. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, are you doing anything before you attempt to get to sleep?
No.
I mean, we did dig ourselves partially into the wall and turn the thing
Into the ground.
browns, so it looks not if not normal, less visible.
Yeah. Okay.
In that case, God, I've not really got anything to do.
No, not really, other than just keep watch.
Yeah, we can keep watch. That's
Okay.
the best we can do.
Who's
Who's
taking
going first?
Who's taking what watches? As you are in a hostile environment, I will require 3 watches from you. Those with points of exhaustion can't take a watch.
Malcolm will take the last watch like he usually does.
I will take the first watch if you like.
Rook, just to explain what exhaustion is. Exhaustion is acquired from if you don't get any rests during a long day. So if you spent an entire 12 hours traveling, you'd suffer a point of exhaustion if you don't take any short rests. If you proceed to then go over that 12 hours, you will gain more points of exhaustion as time passes.
Okay. Right. Cool. How do I know when I'm exhausted?
I'll
Is
tell
there a
you.
thing?
I'll tell you if you're
Alright,
exhausted. Yeah.
cool.
Don't worry too much about it.
Excellent. Cool. I'm very confused. Right. I'll take a watch. Providing I'm not exhausted.
Yeah, Felipe should be watching.
Yeah, Felipe can
all
watch
the
all the
time,
time.
but
'cause it's
I'll be
familiar.
taking a watch as well.
Okay. So, in such a case, the first watch is being helmed by who?
Sasha.
Okay. Sasha, you're taking first watch. Second watch is being helmed by who?
I will take that.
You'll take second watch. And third watch?
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
That will be me.
Okay, and the rest of you will be getting your full rest.
Right.
Okay. In such a case, going through your first watch, Sasha, as you are first up, please go ahead and roll me a perception check through your watch.
So I'll give you a roll for Felipe
Oh,
as well.
Okay.
I was scared by
14.
that one.
And Felipe?
That's 14
I
plus
believe
6,
that's
I believe.
that's plus 3 for Felipe.
Actually, no.
So 19 for Felipe, and what for you, Sasha?
Well, it's at least an 8, but no, not. At least an 18, but I do need to double check.
Okay. Okay, where are you positioning Felipe, by the way? Because you are embedded in the ground. So for Sasha, this is going to be she has to be below ground in the bubble, I assume? So where's Felipe going to be?
That's a good question. Can Felipe sort of perch on you then, Sasha?
Harlan's muted himself.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yes.
18. Sorry, my computer was doing the
Yeah,
loud thing.
no, that's fine. I was
No
just mentioning. Okay, so
Yeah,
in such a case,
So punch on your head, like sort of flybys every now and then.
Yeah. Basically, I'll jump every now and again so Felipe can look outside, and Felipe can like fly around inside the cabin, I guess.
Yeah. so as the two of as Felipe and Sasha are there, the first hour of your watch goes by as you're sat there and you're waiting, seeing what might occur. Nothing seems to occur in that time. Nearing the end of your watch, you hear of something running across the dirt. As you hear further movement, kind of little bits of scratching, before you hear asking, trust others, chieftain.
Cool.
You currently hear them coming from the way where you just fought the Morbin abominations. Before you begin to hear tearing sounds. So,
Excellent.
what are you doing, Sasha, if anything?
I don't know.
What to do with my sail?
Okay, any ideas, guys?
They're asleep.
Where's
You're on your own.
Okay, so. Okay, let me look at the area. Wait, oh shit, we don't have the map anymore. Fuck. Okay, run me by exactly what I'm seeing.
You're seeing the opening of a hole
Mhm.
because you are about 10 feet down, and
Okay.
you can't really see out of the top of the hole from this angle.
Okay. In that case, I am going to use. Come on, Harlan, think of something. Fuck, I honestly can't think of anything. My mind's gone blank. Okay, I'm going to use fabricate
Okay.
to make a step ladder type thing. Basically,
Okay.
a mound of dirt.
You begin casting Fabricate. It has verbal components. As you proceed to speak the words and perform the incantation, you hear the tearing stop, before you hear a mild skittering, and you watch as a paw print places itself on top of the dome as it kind of pats on it and scrapes across the top. There's almost this metallic as it scrapes across the top. And you watch as a kind of a head looks over, before looking back, says something, and you hear two things scurrying away.
Oh, fuck.
As you're casting
no.
creation, it's been about
Fabricate.
Sorry, it's been about 20 seconds. Got another 9.5 minutes of cast time. What do you do?
Okay. Fuck me.
Since they touched it, does that mean that Malcom wakes up?
No. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you would have been alerted from the alarm as it goes off in your head, and you're immediately woken up. And you look and you see this thing kind of scratch across the top, and you hear the scurrying of things running away.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to change what I said.
Okay. By the way, do you have a 4th level spell slot for it?
I do have a 4th level spell slot. One left.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to be using. Yeah, I'm basically going to be taking the earth that is around this bubble and essentially forming it into a makeshift platform with a few holes in it for breathing air. I'm going to try and be solidifying the earth into like packed dirt, and then have little holes going up through it to basically make it breathable, but difficult for them to necessarily get through.
Okay. This is going to take some time because you're going to have to crawl out of the Lehman's tiny hut and work from above.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, which then means you'll be locked outside. There's a reason why you left a sizable hole on the top to get in and out, because you couldn't feasibly. You couldn't feasibly do it without leaving someone outside.
Fuck! Okay. Guys! Malcom, what do I do?
Okay. I will say anybody with a passive perception of 10 or higher wakes up at this point, because he's actively saying guys. So Queglod and Ghaakt, you sleep soundly, as the rest of you will wake up.
Alright, what happened, Sasha?
Well, something was scrabbling around, and they found the place. So I can cast Fabricate to try and I can. Okay.
Can you though? Do you have the slot for it? Because you said that was your last 4th.
Yes, but I haven't used that yet. And
yeah, you have. You started casting creation. It's used it up because you interrupted it.
Would have been nice to. It would have been nice to know that. Okay.
It's how they work. It's in the PHB. I've done it before.
It's been a while, okay? Right, so that's that one. Okay, well, I can do something. Who knows? Fuck it.
Okay. For
Yeah,
those of
okay,
you who,
there's
for those of
there's
you
nothing
who,
I can do.
for those of you who are awake, you have about a 20-minute window where you can do stuff before you guys will not gain the benefit of a long rest from here. You'll have to restart it. You will also suffer a point of exhaustion in such a case.
Can I go back to sleep because I've got the next watch?
Okay, yeah, you go back to sleep. Ignoring what's going on, you head back to sleep.
Cool.
There's nothing I can do here, guys.
We shouldn't be trying to do anything. We need our rest right now, and it's not that high of a chance that they'll be able to get in here. And
All right.
I have the alarm thread around the Lehman's tiny hut, so I'll be alerted if they come near.
Does it reset then every time it's triggered?
Well, it
It's
says it's an alarm
unlimited.
spell, so it
Oh,
should
okay,
be
right.
fine.
Right, okay.
It's not a physical thing.
Right, okay, so as soon as it's triggered, it can be triggered again and again.
Yeah.
Right. cool.
Until the
That's
spell
just
ends,
out
an
of
alarm
character.
alerts you whether a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. So yeah, it lasts for 8 hours, which is your long rest.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm going back to bed. I do have a watch to do. Just don't try to draw too much attention while we're asleep, please.
Feng.
And Malcolm goes back to bed.
Okay, Bern does the same. He goes back to bed. Feng goes, I'll stay up. I mean, I haven't really done much. I can see if I see anything or hear anything.
Thank you, Feng. I don't know what to do in this specific situation.
Yeah. Okay. So you are now up for the remainder of your watch, which is half an hour before your watch ends.
And I go to sleep.
Okay, you go to sleep.
After waking up the person who's next, watches next.
Yeah, Rook, you get up groggy and not great because you've already been woken up once tonight. Feng is going to stay up during the transition, so he's going to be a little bit awake for this bit.
Right, cool.
As it is you and Feng. So I'd like you both, along with Felipe, to roll perception checks.
Cool.
Okay.
Please don't get a
4.
1, 5, 5.
For
Oh, hang on.
Feng,
What is it?
that
Do
is
I-
a 14.
What do
It's
I
an 8
add
for
to
Felipe.
it? That is 1, so I've got 6.
You got 6. Okay. As you're all listening in, you all try and keep a tabs on what's going on. You do hear scurrying again from the corridor. As you hear more footsteps being made. As you hear something being... something being dragged further and further away.
Okay.
Before you hear an impact sound quite far away.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, if it's quite far away, then it's not really a problem for me to worry about at the moment. So I'm just going to keep an ear out and sit my watch.
Okay. Bang stays up for a portion of your watch before he goes to sleep. You stay up for your watch as you're waiting there. And you eventually go back to rest. Last watch was...
Malcolm.
Malcom.
Malcolm.
So Malcolm, you're awake. Yay! You've benefited from a full rest at this point, or near enough to. So you have a little ways before you benefit from a full rest as you're taking watch. So, as you're... What's the rolling for? Oh, perception check, right.
Yep.
Pretty good. 14 plus...
19.
19.
Let's get
As
Felipe
you...
on.
Yep, Felipe's roll.
Yeah, 20.
Natural 20. Okay. As you're on your watch, you can hear more scurrying as things seem to enter the chamber where you were. Felipe picks up something else, though. As Felipe is picking up this scurrying and hearing it come from the right entrance this time, as you hear scurrying into the chamber and then out of the chamber. Felipe also picks up something else. As Felipe turns his head slightly to hear, he can hear light breathing very closely. Only Felipe can hear this. If Felipe is going to tell you, he has to squawk.
Mhm. Oh,
Wait, no! Wait! Can Feng speak Felipe?
He can, but Feng's asleep. Otherwise, Feng
Oh.
suffers a point of exhaustion.
Oh no, how bad for Feng. However will we survive
Can
without
I-
our battle master Feng?
Disadvantage on all of his ability checks, and he can't offer advantage on supporting rolls.
yeah, that would be
Remembering that
quite
history
bad.
checks are the entire reason we brought him along.
Yeah. Might as well just left him on the surface in the tavern and paid for his entry.
Yeah. I guess I'll try to subtly cast Speak with Animals to hear Felipe.
Okay. You don't know if Felipe knows anything, though.
Yeah, but if he does hear anything, I need to be able to understand him.
How long does it last, Speak with Animals?
Speak with Animals lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, so you're going to cast it for the 2 hours worth of watch you're going for? Because that's 12 castings of it.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, it would be a 12-hour casting, or 12 times casting. What did Felipe do in this situation?
Felipe would probably want to alert Malcom, and there are ways of doing that without squawking, but Felipe has 2 intelligence.
Okay. What's Felipe gonna do?
Felipe's going to fly as close to the breathing as possible and then squawk.
Felipe flies just outside of the hole and stops, as Felipe is face to face, kind of taking a look, as you now see very much crouched down a Morbin with what looks to be a black hood and cloak over, and two nasty looking green and dripping blades at its side, as it's going to take a swing at Felipe. That's a natural 20. I don't think I need to roll for the damage because Felipe is now eviscerated. As Malcom, you look up.
Oh, he went outside the bubble?
He had to if he had to get close to it.
I mean...
He was next to it already, flying next to it inside the bubble.
Oh. Right, okay, I didn't understand that. Okay.
Yeah. So, as Felipe hops out of the bubble and looks around the form, and Malcom, you watch as Felipe just hops out and then as it explodes into a poof of feathers. You now have advantage on this target for the next 24 hours.
I send Featherwing up to fly at the top of the bubble, but not outside of the bubble.
Okay.
And look through Featherwing's eyes in the location where Felipe died.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Of course.
Okay.
I
As you-
see nothing.
As you look through Featherwing's eyes, you can't see anything out there. Whatever it was must have left.
Perfect.
Then I do nothing. The
Okay.
rest of the watch.
The rest of your watch proceeds. You are all now awake. You're proceeding to take the next few hours, recuperating yourselves, grabbing food, and so on. As you're all now awake, but sat inside the Lehman's tiny hut. You've probably got about half an hour before it fades.
Queglod Felipe died.
I can tell. Fortunately, as I just finished a rest, he's coming back.
Yeah. So as you finish the long rest, Felipe reappears.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of like comfort him because I imagine being killed over and over isn't particularly pleasant.
This is his worst
Just a little-
dungeon yet.
Just a stroke and pat him on the head a bit, and then set him back on my shoulder. Safe and immortal once again.
Felipe has died twice. Once by eating, and second time via evisceration.
Does he? Can he remember stuff of what killed him and things like that?
No.
Oh, he doesn't work like that.
He can see stuff and then
I don't
alert
think
his
Felipe
owner.
Yeah, I don't think Felipe is really capable of advanced memory.
Right, okay.
He is a bird,
Yeah.
which,
Yes.
like, ravens are actually pretty clever, so I don't know why they have such low intelligence, but that's just how it is.
Because most other creatures have 1 intelligence. Unless they're more primate-ish, so like apes and stuff.
Oh, well, there you go. He has twice the amount of intelligence as most other things,
Exactly.
which is worrying.
Alright, so
Excellent.
you're all awake. What do you guys do?
Grab some heavenly noms and guess get ready to head on out.
I don't know. Does everybody want to have a good meal? Malcolm can make some food.
Well, we've potentially got a full day of fighting ahead of us, so a good meal wouldn't go amiss.
I don't know that we're really in a good meal situation. I think we're in a...
Oh, please,
Eat
every
some
meal can be a
rations
good meal.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Every meal might be your last meal, so it always has to be a good meal.
How long have we got left
It
of the
probably
bubble?
will be our last
About half
meal
an
if we
hour.
stay
That'll be
crouched
enough.
here.
Half hour.
That'd
How
be
long
enough.
would it?
Alright, yeah, then I can make us a good meal.
Okay.
Bam.
Describe to me what you're going to make them.
Ooh.
I am going to make... I'm going to make a meal that would have been made in my tribe on the days that the warriors would go out to hunt.
Okay.
So it's to bring good fortune and good hunt.
Okay, using up, I believe, what's left of your cook's utensil supplies for now. Because I think that's all you've got for now. Unless you're using crate food or water.
Yeah, sure. Go with that.
Okay. Casting crate food and water. You proceed to give them a meal. As you're all, as before you all see what looks to be the creation and the bits for what would be a basic stew and broth, using various and what looks to be leftover meats of some kind, mildly salted for preservation. You've got quite a lot of vegetables, roots, and other kinds, carrots, potatoes, beetroots, that kind of thing. You've got the mixture of some more sweet-based things, sauces using pomegranates, passion fruits, that kind of thing. More exotic flavors than you'd otherwise be used to here in the Empire. Rook, this is very much a feel for home right now, being given this barren land cuisine.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
So,
Malcolm, go ahead and roll me a d6.
a D6.
Day 6.
Alright.
Alright.
That's a 3.
Everyone, you have 3 additional temporary hit points.
Hooray!
Oh boy.
These will last until your first short rest, so keep that in mind.
Okay, 3. Apparently.
It feels so good to have life again.
Feels good to not be hurt for once.
Oh, don't you worry, we're gonna fix that out real soon.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Jeez. Cool. Right. So now that we've eaten, I guess the hut is disappeared?
Yes, the hut disappears at this point.
Cool.
As it does, a little bit of the earth crumbles inwards, falling to the ground. The alarm spell is also gone.
Cool.
Alright, well,
Just put it in. Have we got armors and stuff on?
Yeah, you've put your armor on at this point. The half an hour left was the extra time you had for cooking breakfast.
Okay.
Can I get out of the hole and have a look, see what if
Yeah.
anything's changed in the room?
Malcolm's gonna do the same.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check then, please. I would like to know who's going first.
Do you, who's got the highest perception?
I've got a +5.
Do you want to go first? I've got +1.
Sure. I'll go first.
Okay. You go first. You go ahead and make me a perception check.
That's 20.
Okay. You stick your head out, and as you take a quick look around the area, you immediately see about 6 mounds which weren't there last night, as you see 6 sets of beady eyes staring at you as you do this. I would like everyone to roll initiative, as they have the surprise round on everybody other than Malcom right now. As you are surrounded.
So I got 16.
Ah, shit.
Alright, so let me quickly change up this music.
Yeah, that's too
15.
delightful music.
Yeah, let's change this up to something a little bit better, shall we?
No.
No,
It's not that dramatic.
no, it's not that dramatic. Not at all. I don't think I've used this one before, actually. Nah, let's go back to some more traditional ones. Alright, what's a good combat music for this? Let's go with that one. Apparently that's a pretty good one. I think that'll do. So, let's get this initiative out of the way first. 25 to 20. No one. Wonderful.
No one.
No one.
Wonderful. That's what I love to hear.
I mean, I was 1 off.
Alright, 20 to 15.
19.
Yep, 16.
15.
Okay. 19, 15 on Rook, and 16 on Sasha. How'd you get a
No,
16?
16 on me.
No, 15.
Oh, 15 on you. Okay, other way around. My bad. Alright, 15 to 10. 10 to 5. 5 to 1?
Yep, I got a 3.
Queglod?
Sorry, I was muted. I got a 7.
Ah, okay, that explains it.
Hey, it's about to.
I was like, what did you get? How did you get minus numbers? And Bern gets a 2.
Right.
Perfect.
Do you have any control over our
This did better than most.
Do you have any control over where we start?
No, because I gave you.
Malcolm not warn us.
You guys.
I didn't get a chance!
He didn't get a chance. He saw them and then they pounced. So, yeah, So where you are is based on where you put yourselves last session. So, that was that was a choice of where you are. So, yeah, I believe Felipe's actually supposed to be there, but it doesn't matter in the end.
Doesn't matter.
So now I
My
get to.
bubble's still up?
No, it just faded as you looked out.
Ah, hell.
Okay. And yep, indeed, as they are getting the first turn.
At least it's not surprise against me. I'm fine. Maybe.
Well, the thing is, I mean, they can't really get to me very. They have scythes!
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
The scythes they don't actually have. They have short blades, but I don't have good art for them.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
right.
I didn't get the art made because I decided I probably wasn't going to use it because I don't use this tile enough. So I decided I was going to use them. So
Fucking hell, I just got very
they go
excited
first. Malcolm,
Good
seeing
luck
as
to
you
them.
poked your head up, these ones are immediately going to rush in at you. This one is going to proceed to jump in the hole to have a go at Bern before this one's going to jump in and going to attack Queglod, as they are its closest targets. So, Malcolm,
Yes.
I assume a 24 hits you.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Good to know.
Why would you ask?
Okay, a 24 hits you. I kind of need more dice for this, but it's fine. I'll just roll more.
Alright, 70 minus.
As you take 35 points of piercing damage as this one runs up to you, slashes with a single blade across your cheek, and you feel a searing pain as it does so. I don't believe you're wearing any adamantine stuff, so this auto crits on hit, which was the 35.
Oh, Jesus!
I'd also like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Holy fuck.
Are you bloodied?
2.
I fail.
Okay, you fail. Okay, I need to roll a lot of d4s.
I think I'm dead, guys.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
In one hit?
I mean, it did exactly half my HP in one hit.
Oh,
In that first
You take
strike.
18 points of poison damage, and you are now poisoned for an hour. As the one strike against the side of you cuts deep, and because they have higher initiative and the auto crit, it does a lot of damage to you as you are hit with this. The rest of you hear Malcolm as he screams out in pain as this blade carves across his cheek. As the other one, the green one, has still got its attack to go.
Wait a moment, he was bloodied, yes?
I'm at
You are
17
surprised.
HP.
You don't have a reaction.
Oh, great. Well, yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah. So, the next to hit is a 22.
I mean, yes, it's gonna hit me.
Okay. 10. You take 43 points of piercing damage as this one strikes with its blade.
Let's see. That puts me to what? Negative 26 HP.
Okay. Malcolm is now unconscious as he falls back down into the pit.
And you bitch about my damage numbers. God damn.
These are assassin rogues. These things are strong.
It was a big fuck off robot.
How armored are they?
How armored are they? Not very. These things wear cloaks for armor. They have probably like 10 AC. But they look swift and they can dodge pretty quickly, so it's meh. But you're all surprised, which does make it difficult for you. This one's going to take a swing versus Bern. Again with advantage, because he's surprised. Doesn't 18 hit Bern? Yes,
No.
his AC is 17.
Okay.
He takes...
Why can't they attack
I'm rolling
Sasha?
really well tonight. Okay. That is 37 points of damage to Bern.
Holy shit.
As he gets hit and he goes down a sizable chunk as well. What did I say, 37? So I need to do the math on his stuff now,
Yeah.
because he doesn't have a calculator. That is... that? Nope, that's his maximum hit points. I don't want to reduce those. Alright. He now makes his con save. His con save is as normal. He succeeds. He takes no damage. Okay, and this one with the attack against Queglod, again with advantage because of the surprise. That hits you, Queglod, with a 26 to hit.
I'm probably the safest here.
As you take 31 points of slashing damage, or piercing damage, as this thing knifes you across the face as well. And I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck?
The reason why they're hitting higher, they all hitting crits.
Yeah,
They
'cause they
auto
get
crit
auto.
because they're first in the initiative. Everything's a critical hit they hit.
Right.
That's why their damage is so high, otherwise it's trash.
Yeah.
What's
If
the
we just
total?
survive this, we should be fine.
Ish.
Yeah,
I mean, they've still got
That
poison
is
around.
a 14. And what was the first damage?
Okay, 31, and you succeed.
Okay.
You take no damage and are not poisoned.
Sweet.
Okay. Do note, Malcolm, you are still poisoned. Just letting
Yes,
you
I
know.
know.
Don't worry, I've got him.
What
Alright.
does it do? I did
I
poison.
believe it
They've got
prevents
poison
me.
on their blades, but I don't actually know what poison does. Where's my cheat sheet? Here it is.
You can't heal.
Poison, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah,
Is
it
what
sucks.
poison does. Yeah. Alright, so disadvantage
Come
on
on,
basically everything
guys.
other than saving
Hit,
throws.
hit
Okay,
the armored dwarf.
End of their turn. Because that's all that they can do. Malcolm, make me a death saving throw. Okay, you succeed. That is one success. B and Orm are no longer surprised. Sasha, you are no longer surprised.
Excellent.
Assassins 1. Jump down and attack B. Jump down and attack Sasha.
Yes.
Fucking finally.
B isn't surprised, so this is not with advantage on the to hit. Does a 19 hit B?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to check that now. B.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Yes.
Do Morgan have pack tactics, or is that just kobolds? Because I'm looking, because I've been doing Shoot Thursday stuff. They do not have pack tactics. Only the grunts have pack tactics, so don't worry about that.
It does hit B.
Pack attack.
Does hit B, okay. And Sasha, does a 20 hit you? No.
No, just clinks right off.
Cling.
You shouldn't have hit my friend.
It looks at you and then it looks at Ghaakt. Alright. B takes, uncritted, so undoubled, takes 15 points of slashing damage.
15. Okay, that puts her down to that.
Okay. Also, B is not
Does
immune.
not. She is immune to poison.
Okay. Is she immune
Oh
to
wait,
the poison?
no.
No?
Paralysis and unconsciousness.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw for B then, please.
And it's gonna. Let's see. That's a fail
Total?
because it's a fail. She doesn't have.
Doesn't have a positive to con.
She has a positive. She doesn't have proficiency.
What's the total?
11.
Okay, that succeeds.
Wait, it's a 10?
No, the DC is 11. The poison,
Oh,
the
the DC is
poison,
11.
if the poison DC is low, if you fail, it screws you up because the crit applies to it. But otherwise, it does nothing. Anyway, so B does not get affected by the poison damage as this one stabs into the side of B and drags down with the blade before it stands there in preparation as they're all now standing prepared, waiting for your actions. Next, Queglod, you're no longer surprised. Ghaakt, you're no longer surprised. Bern, you're no longer surprised. Back to their turn. Yeah, this one's going to take 2 strikes against you, Sudz.
Yep.
Oh no, 1 strike, sorry. 18 hits you, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you take 2 failed death saving throws. And that's the end of its turn. The green one is going to assist its friend and is going to proceed to attack B. Don't know why I rolled with advantage, so I'll just re-roll that because that first one would have hit. Anyway, okay, so that hits. 18 hits. B takes 6 points of slashing damage. Now that I can't apply my sneak attack.
That makes it that.
And B makes another Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Succeeds. And then the red one making its attack against B. That hits. Doing 10 points of slashing damage, and B makes another con save. That's a success. B is fine. Okay, and the attack versus Queglod. Queglod, that hits. Natural 19 plus its stuff, isn't it? Is a hit. As you take 11 points of slashing damage from the blade, and I'd like you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
You're fine.
There we fuck.
Yeah. As you resist the effects of the poison as it slices into you, it seems to think that its poison should be working on you as it kind of pulls itself back. And it looks over as they say a few things. Okay. End of...
I'm also bloodied now, if that matters.
You're bloodied now, Sasha?
Yeah.
You have your reaction this time.
Sasha. Harlan, you're muted.
5, 4...
Sorry, I did not realize half immolation. I'm using half immolation reaction.
Okay, what are you...
I'm so sorry. I've been talking this entire time.
What are you using it as?
I'm using it as a reaction because.
Yeah, I know. Heart of Immolation has 2 forms.
Oh, obviously the healing. The Malcom will
Okay.
die otherwise.
Okay. You could use the harm one. I don't know. I'm not you. All right.
5d8 plus spellcasting modifier. That's all going to Sudz if I can make. Wait, do I control whether it splits amongst them or?
I believe that's a change we made, but unless you.
Oh
wrote
yeah,
it down.
I choose. So it's all going to Sudz. No offense, Queglod.
Okay, that's cool. That's
Okay,
fine.
so what is it?
I'll take care of them.
How much healing is it?
5d8 of healing.
That is 22 plus your wisdom
22
modifier.
plus 4.
22 plus 4, so 26 points of healing to you, Malcolm, as you are now on 26 hit points. However, you are still prone.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is now your turn.
My turn. All right.
I'm sorry, I forgot there is an additional part of it. blah, 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 blah. And a number of targets equal to half your wisdom modifier, which is 2, that are affected by blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or diseased, are immediately cured of the effect, unless it is against magical, in which case they make a saving throw with advantage.
Okay, so Malcolm, you're no longer poisoned.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You watch as, in this very dire situation, Sasha immediately bursts into flame as the radiance travels straight into you, Malcolm. Traveling through your form, you feel the poison released as it burns out of your eyes, ears, mouth, and nose, as it just burns off of you with this new radiant heat as you find yourself back to consciousness. Looking around, you're lying on the ground with these two of them kind of skulking over you, one of them about to press a blade into your neck.
Malcolm is just gonna turn straight into Crystal Boy.
Okay. So that's your action.
I don't remember if it's action or not.
No, it's your action unless you're making an attack. You have to land your first attack of the turn to use it as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Then I will. Yeah, I'll.
Are you getting up? Are you attacking? Are you?
I'm getting up and attacking the red one.
Make me an attack
I'm
roll.
attacking the red one.
Okay. That hits almost definitely. Assuming you're using. Wait, what are you using here?
I'm using regular lighthouse. I have to. I can't. Wait. Can I switch to guitars without using a bonus action?
No. Switching to guitars is a bonus action.
Okay, then I have to use straight up regular lighthouse.
Which uses strength. Because it's not
Yeah,
so
that's
early.
with the +4.
+4. 16 just hits.
All right.
Okay, so you hit him. You do how much damage? D8 plus your strength, or D6 plus your strength?
6.
6. Okay. As he takes 6 points of damage. Alright, noted.
And with my bonus action, I change.
Okay, and with your bonus action, you transform as Malcolm gets down on all fours now, going prone to transform into a small crystal dragon that uses up what spell slot? 4th?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already marked that down.
Cool. As you transform as your
What?
bonus action.
What happened here?
Okay. Are you moving or is
Something-
that the end of your turn?
Hold on. Something weird happened to my character sheet.
What did you do?
I don't know. For some reason, there's saving type right in my 4th level spell. 4 to 6 level spells.
There you go. Problem solved.
I don't know what happened there.
It's fine. You didn't need to panic about it. You can just press backspace and get rid of
I
something.
mean, I wasn't panicking. I was just saying I don't know what happened.
So,
But yeah, I will.
you have your movement left. May I remind you, you're in a hole, so you can't actually move around much.
I can fly.
You want to fly out the
And-
hole?
I can theoretically be above this one on the wall.
Yeah? Okay.
So that's where I'm gonna be, above this one on the
Okay.
wall.
These two get an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So the first attack...
Wait, what?
Nope, that doesn't hit. I'll say for all intents and purposes you're there, just so I don't have to deal with the tiles for now. The second attack is a natural 20.
Oh,
That is a...
alright. Give me a sec to put in the HP that I have here. Yes. This. Now, question. When I turn into these things, is it plus my dex or is it plus their dex?
Their decks.
Why do all dragons have secret dex? Damn it.
Because they're slow. But you've also got to keep in mind that the AC of a dragon comes from its scales, so it's armored. So it means it doesn't benefit from its dex anyway. It would only benefit from your wisdom addition.
Oh, from my wisdom edition. So
23 or 22, one of those two.
okay. Yeah, 17 plus.
Either way,
5.
you've got your hit points ready.
Yeah.
You take 10
7.
points of slashing damage, and I would like you to also roll a Constitution saving throw
70
against poison.
minus. How much damage?
10.
10.
Oh, okay. So that just makes me to.
Actually, no. I'm
checking.
Hold on. I'm ignoring its sneak attack. For some reason, I thought that it didn't proc because its ally wasn't next to it, but it is. So hold on. I need to add a little bit more damage to that. That's an additional 14 points of damage.
Oh, perfect. Fucking 24.
Okay. So that puts me at.
Glad you only got to add a little bit of damage.
Yeah, those were low rolls. As it went in for that swing that time, the blade nicks you and it kind of catches through in between your glass scales as it strikes your underside, cutting through. Make a Constitution saving throw for poison.
Yes, I am. And
You
since I'm in
succeed,
it,
you're fine.
yeah, I would have taken half damage from poison anyways.
Okay. So, that is your movement. Aurum and B, what are they doing?
They're both going to use their tail attacks.
Okay.
Arm against the red, B against the blue.
Aurum's not going to be able to use the tail because these guys are on the ledge. So where they took
Oh,
their
they're on the
strikes and
ledge?
they went... Yeah, because if you're flying up, then you can't attack these guys because either they're in the pit or they're on the ledge. They're kind of hanging down from the ledge and taking the swings, or crouched down inside with you. So if you fly up, you won't be able to hit them.
Alright, well, then moving where I move. Alright, well, then I guess
B can still use
So
tail,
just
but Aurum
bite it.
can't use tail.
she'll
Okay.
just bite it because it's the only other thing she has.
Okay. What's the plus to hit on that?
Oh my!
Okay.
Alright, it's plus 6 on Aurum, plus 6 on B.
Aurum hits, B does not. As B takes a swing with the tail, it dodges out of the way, moving out to the side as the tail swings up and misses. As Aurum goes in for the bite, it clenches into the side of it, grabbing it and doing
9
biting against
piercing.
it. 9 piercing damage, the one that's already damaged. Okay. He's going to opt to halve that, doing only 4. Okay. End of their go. Rook.
Bam! I'm gonna hit the red guy.
Alright.
Great weapon master, because, you know, why not, right?
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. It's a single attack roll.
Excellent. And that is
That's a hit.
18 plus 9. I mean, really can't have messed that up, could I?
So that's just a d12 plus the rest once we get there. Second attack if you're going to make it, or are you going to...
Cool.
Or do you want to do them one at a time?
I'll do them one at a time.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your d12.
Where is my D12? There. Roll. Bam. 12.
Okay. Yeah. Try to hit R a few times, just to be sure, because otherwise it looks weird. Or
Right,
it's a little
okay.
Dodge. But that's fine. So that is 12 plus 11. No, plus 13, which is 25. He's going to opt to halve that.
Little
Okay.
shit.
Which, yeah. Okay, yeah, as you go for one swing, he kind of eftly dodges out of the way as it carves along a portion of his back, cutting through the cloak. He is not in good shape.
Mhm.
Right. Cool. I'm gonna hit him again
Go ahead.
with Great Weapon
Weapon
Master. 9 plus 9.
9 plus 9 minus 4 because of Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
So that
Yes.
is 9 plus 5, which is 14, which is not enough to hit.
Oh.
Alright, Infernal's not gonna make it.
Then I am gonna horn attack him. Bam. And that is a crit.
Wait, Chris, are you trying to talk?
Nope, I was typing to Infernal because he said,
Oh,
alright, it seems I
sorry.
won't be able to make this session. I put, okay, party is dying anyway.
Oh my god.
Okay, so natural crit on your horn attack. Go ahead and roll your damage, which is 2d6. Obviously no Great Weapon Master, so this is just a plus 4. That's 7 plus 4 is 11 against the same guy.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's gone. As
Good.
you get the horn attack against him, you jam him into the wall as he's pissed up and he goes just dying on the edge of your horns as you've pierced him against the wall.
Ugh, rat goes splat. Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna move on top of where he was to stop him from killing Infernal. But
Okay. Alright. You can attempt to scale outside of the hole if you want to try and do so. So you're on the upper side of it.
yeah, I will do actually.
So easily enough with your height, you quickly grab onto the edge and pull yourself up onto the landing there. You can see that these one of these two is kind of swinging over with the blade. I think it would be these two that would be, because...
These
of-
two.
Yeah, these two here.
Cool. Sudz, are you actually on the edge there, or can I stand underneath him? Is he flying?
Let me give you a quick visual. And then that's where you were. That's the basic kind of hole that you guys made.
Right, okay.
So, and currently you would be climbing up onto the ledge, you'd be like there.
Right, cool, cool. And these two fellas?
And these two are like that. Along
Cool.
with Malcolm's on the top there.
Right, okay, then can I stand next to this green guy?
Okay.
I'm gonna try and go for his hand
5,
next go.
10, 15 to climb up. Moving across. Are you moving
Yep.
there? That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. In such a case,
I believe that ends my go.
okay. End of your turn, Sasha.
Spirit Guardians, my
Okay.
dude.
Wisdom save on blue. This blue over here. The one next to Rook. What's the DC?
16.
Okay, that's just a pass. This guy, pass. This guy, fail. Other green, fail. And red, also fail. So the two blues passed, all the others failed. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's 3d8 because I'm casting it just normally. Okay, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Yeah, Uncanny Dodge doesn't save them. As they both take the hefty damage from this, as the Spirit Guardians flares out in the form of red whelps, as they fly out and bite onto these forms, you watch as the two of them begin to burn, kind of screaming. You can smell the burnt fur smell from them, as both of them
Is that
collapse
because they
and
were
crumple onto the
inside this
ground.
area?
Hmm?
Is that because they were inside the hole that they were hit?
No, they don't have that many hit points.
Oh,
Um,
damn.
And 15 damage is enough to kill them, and they can't uncanny dodge it, because it's not a dex
Okay.
save. On the other
So
hand,
what about...
this guy dies. Oh no. Yes, this guy dies because he's already damaged. And these two take a good chunk of damage, but they are otherwise okay.
Excellent.
Okay, well,
As the
And
Spirit
they'll get
Guardians
hit
reaches
again on
out
their
and
turn.
strikes them.
you can finish him off.
Okay. You gonna do anything else, Sasha?
Not really got much to do, honestly. I
Okay.
just need to wait for the next turn, and then they'll die until their turns, and then they take damage again and die,
Okay.
probably.
End of Sasha's turn. The blue assassins go. They're dead. Doesn't matter. Queglod.
Me? Okay, let's go for Shocking Touch.
Okay. You reach out and grab this guy in order to zap him.
Yeah.
Go
no
ahead.
metal armor.
Give him a bit of a zip.
No metal armor. He's wearing leather, despite what the image shows.
That will be 2d8 if it hits. So.
Oh, I know. D10s. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. It's not that great for damage, but it's.
Give him the old
Fuck's
neon
sake.
tickle.
Okay. As you go to reach out, you're still in morning grogginess, and you kind of look. You reach up and you pet Felipe. Felipe is immune on your shoulder, but you shocking grasp Felipe as he poofs out, with all his feathers pointing in all directions.
Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, I feel like we're going to be taking some time anyway, so... I am going to cast, with my bonus action, Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Alrighty then. Is the spiritual weapon forms next to this one, or the one on next to Malcolm?
I guess we'll put it over here, give it...
Okay.
Since
So,
over there is
go
where it's
ahead
gonna
and make it
so
swing.
I believe at its current phase, that is
2d8.
Yeah, 2d8.
Because it's technically classed as a 4th level cast, because 5th level doesn't matter.
Because...
Which is a shame, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
That hits, doing... hold on, how much damage is that? And what
That's
type of damage
15
is it?
total. Force damage, I think. Yeah.
Okay, has he already... That one hasn't used his uncanny dodge yet, I don't think. No,
Oh, you
he hasn't.
absolute bastard.
So he's going to uncanny dodge that, and he's not going to be dead yet. Alright, as your spiritual weapon swings in, the Scythe of the Raven Queen swings through, carving through the cloak once again, as he is bleeding and looking absolutely terrible in his current state. End of Queglod's turn, Ghaakt.
Yeah.
Oh boy, at this rate, I'm not sure if it's worth wasting the point, but Queglod, you still a little iffy?
I'm on half elf, so the next one will be a crit, so probably. So
Yeah, I'm
probably
gonna go
fine,
ahead and give you a nice Healy. How about that?
I'm not gonna refuse it.
All right, I'm gonna give Queglod it's not healing word, the Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds. What level?
Just the level 1.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll a d8 as you reach over. You place your shoulder on...
Place my shoulder.
Place your hand on Queglod's shoulder.
Place my shoulder on her hand, just going, here, feel my shoulder muscles.
Hold me.
Feel...
You'd have to duck pretty far.
No.
So it was...
Ghaakt
What was
kind of
that dice
goes
roll?
down on one knee and goes, here, feel my bicep, as she is now healed
Remind me how
mentally.
tall is Ghaakt? It might actually be.
I think
More
they're
than
about
one
like
knee.
6 feet. Let's
Okay,
see.
Quaker's like 3, so.
Yeah, 6'2".
Yeah, you can kneel down and Queglod can reach up and...
What did you
feel
say
the
the dice
bicep.
roll was again?
It's just 1d8 plus your... 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is
1.
4, so you heal for 5 hit points.
Great. Maybe I should have done that at a higher level.
It's fine. It means I can proc Sasha's thing a second time when this thing fucking stabs me.
Glad to be of assistance. Does anyone want some
worry.
bardic inspiration? Do you want some inspiration as well? I'll give you a bardic inspiration as well.
I mean,
Yeah,
you only get so
sure.
many of those a day.
He regenerates
Yeah,
them
but
on
I
a short
regenerate
rest.
them after a short rest.
Which I assume
And-
is taking pretty soon.
We should take one because that hurt.
Yes, I'm gonna give Queglod one. Queglod, I'm not sure what you do. You ride a big bird, and that's pretty dope.
So here's some inspiration to give you some
I don't
hope.
care for your parents though. They're a bit shit. We'll kill them
That wasn't
later.
even a limerick.
It doesn't need
It doesn't
to be.
need to rhyme. You've
This was
you've
more
talked
of a
about
pep
killing your
talk.
parents.
Just needs
That's
to be
inspiration.
personal. Okay, you have a d8
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Alright.
Queglod,
Bern's
when we kill your
turn.
parents, I'll write a song about it.
Bern's turn. Bern's
Go
gonna
do the
do
spell slot.
what Bern does. 2 attack rolls. Actually, no, he'll put he'll put the other one there for advantage, and he's gonna put that one there for advantage as well. So,
Just
all right, time for the circular saws. And the one on the right that hits. The one on the left that hits. The one on the right
Dead.
takes a no. Why am I rolling both? I shouldn't be. Oh, the one on the right takes 3 points of damage plus his 4 or plus his 5. It's dead. and the other one takes 7 plus 5, which is 12, but he's going to uncanny dodge it, so he is not dead yet.
Good. I
However,
want this
at
one.
the end of Bern's turn,
Is it their turn?
it's their turn. Does he make
Aw.
his wisdom saving throw? No, he's definitely dead.
Oh.
This
Just
one
for
crumbles.
flavor
plan
sake,
for
how
that
much
one.
is he dead by?
Let's see.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage, yeah, as he's down to minus 10 HP.
Divine dragons rip him to pieces.
Exactly. As each of the firewhelps reaches up, they begin to tear at him as he begins to be set on fire, and small chunks of him are pulled away. The cloak and stuff are left behind. Okay, that is
Don't
combat
mess
over.
with a god, bitch.
Well, that kind of undid the entire point of arrest, didn't it?
No, I've got
Everyone
much
back in the bubble. Do this
my
again
God.
Back in the
tomorrow.
bubble, guys.
Do it again tomorrow.
It's not how long
no,
rests work.
I mean, we could do the bubble again and take our short rest inside the bubble.
You could.
We could keep
By the
also
time the bubble's ready, the
kill
short
them
rest will
6
be
at a
over.
time.
It takes like 11 minutes.
It's 11
A
minutes,
short
and a
rest
short
takes
rest is half
like
an hour.
30 minutes to an hour.
So for we'll have the bubble for like 20 of those minutes.
Oh no, because you'd be casting. So we need it for like 40 minutes. We need
It'll
to
be a
spend
40
40
minute short rest.
Suggestion.
Uh-huh.
But what are you doing while I'm doing
pit
it?
Was the pit was a good idea, but it seems to have backfired.
I
So-
say the pit was a terrible idea and accomplished nothing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair,
The,
it
the
wouldn't have
point is
happened
we
if
get out of the pit.
The pit
I
was
mean,
a useless
everyone-
idea.
Pit.
Was alright with the idea when I asked if people wanted it, and then
I'm gonna
everybody
push you into
wanted
this
it,
pit and
I
then
made it.
close it back over you again. You
just
know what's a
dig
good
out
idea?
the fucking
Taking the
dragon.
low ground.
It was supposed to be for stealth. It didn't work. Let's just make it so we can see what's coming now.
Well, as a crystal dragon, you have 3 hours and 50 minutes left of it as you sit down and take your short rest.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, due to the nature of the fact of you being in wild shape form, you don't get the use of your wild shape back, unless you wish to jump out of the form, just because you're currently using it.
Wait, what do you mean?
So you get your wild shape form, you get your 2 wild shapes back on a short
Oh,
rest,
yeah,
but because
I
you're
mean,
currently
that's
using
fine.
it, you'll
It's
still
fine.
keep 1. Okay. Alright,
I
so
want
you
to
proceed to
do
take a
that
short
first.
rest. Feng is petrified right now as he woke up and you guys were eviscerated. Sir Malcom was downed, and
then we killed all of them. Very
there
quickly.
were explosive red dragons. Yeah, it's a pretty scary situation for him to be in as he's just there going like, okay,
Oh, don't worry, it happens. That's why I
Queglod,
do
Better
it.
than
if you
it
wanna-
should.
Queglod, if you want to heal up, I'm saying I'm doing my Song of Rest. That's a plus 1d8 to your healing if you wish to do so.
Cool. No dice.
Is anyone still poisoned?
no.
Actually,
No.
does that inspiration? No, it doesn't. No.
So 5d8 total.
Wait,
Yeah,
actually, did anyone else get poisoned?
No, it was only Malcolm who failed the first save. After that, it was
Oh
fine.
yeah, actually, that's a thought.
fair
Chris, Man in the Sky.
Hello.
Does that inspiration stick with Queglod until she uses it? Or does it leave at the end of
it
combat?
lasts for 10 minutes, so it would end on a
10
short
minutes.
rest.
Okay. Never
Hey,
mind.
Queglod, use your inspiration on your hit die.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
not
think
how
she
it
can do
works.
that. It only works on skill checks.
Yeah.
And besides, I have
she's
some,
really inspired to heal well.
I'm playing some chill jams that gives her a +8 on healing anyway.
Yeah, that's. I'm only missing 4 hit points now.
Okay.
My hit dice.
Cool. Yeah, Bern's fine as well.
Malcolm's still hurt.
Do you want to? I'll say you can use hit die if you want to in this current form.
+8, it applies
Which
to
one would it
everyone.
affect? Would it affect the form that I'm in or my personal form?
Your personal
'Cause
form.
both are still
allow
damaged.
I'll allow it to affect your personal form as you only your personal form as. Well, that's what short rest is for.
Can I get? Would healing work on the dragon form?
Healing would work on the dragon form, yes.
Sasha. Please.
How much health? How bad are you feeling?
Let's see. I am missing.
On a scale of, let's say, a random number of your choosing, from 0 to that number, what are you at?
What the hell? 24.
Out of, is that how many you're missing, or how many you've got?
That's how many I'm missing.
Ugh.
Out of how much, by the way? I'm curious.
I'm at 51 out of 75 because I can't roll hit how much HP I have, and their base HP is 75.
Yes. Don't forget, as a druid of the wild, is it
okay.
level?
Yeah,
These benefits also
levels
apply
what?
to your wild shape after 8th level in druid, which you are.
Oh yeah.
So that means you should have +2 health per hit die that you have as a crystal dragon. Does it say what the hit die is?
It should
Let's
do.
see.
Or does it just say?
You hit die for doesn't say how many hit die. Oh wait, it's
the
well
number of-
for HP. Oh, I guess no, that's AC.
Crystal dragon doesn't have it. So hold on, let me find what it's based off.
None of them have it.
Okay, let me get you what it would be for a red dragon wyrmling, which I believe is what it's based off of. So it's 10d8, so you would gain an additional 20 hit points, putting you up to 90.
Okay.
Or 95. And you also have resistance to whatever scales is, so slashing. So you should have been taking half damage from the slashes, but I don't think you needed to worry about that.
Oh.
So you took 24, so halve it to 12. So you're missing 12 hit points. out
Oh
of
no,
95.
poor you, boo-hoo.
Look, I.
Okay, I'll use 1 cure wounds, okay? 1. Alright?
Are you going to do it, Sasha?
Yeah, I do want to do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Where's my thing? Where's my thing? You better. If this is an 8, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Why? It will be the perfect amount.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, an
that's
8 hit points back.
8 healing to you, Malcolm, in your crystal dragon form. And if you wish to use your hit die, you're welcome to go ahead and do so. Otherwise, you just heal a d8, provided you use at least 1 hit die. Because the d8 comes from Song of Rest. Make sure you added that as well, Queglod, if you haven't already.
I have.
So, as you're proceeding to take the short rest, I assume some of you are watching at the moment, as Feng is nervously, jittering and looking around.
Yeah.
I mean, Malcolm
Sasha's-
will be paying attention while resting, so.
Okay.
Sasha's also looking around. Can we search the bodies, please?
Yeah, you find nothing on them other than ruined clothing, cloaks, and the blades.
I don't suppose they have any poison that they put on their blades?
Doesn't look like they do. The poison looks like it's
Okay.
premeditatedly added, and then that's it.
Alright, so.
Can I have a look around the
will
room?
Use...
Yeah, go ahead, mate. In what sense? Are you looking just to
To
perceive and
just-
understand, or are you
Well,
investigating
it's more
to...
just to see, if anything happened during the night,
Okay.
Seven,
So this
nine,
would be a perception or investigation of your choice. Each one would yield different results.
nine.
Perception would be to see if there's anything different. Investigation would be to see if they left any tracks or if they left any traps.
Okay, alright, then I will do investigation.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna say
That was
Feng will
a
give you assistance in, or give you
That's
assistance in
19
this.
plus
so,
1, so
Can I
20.
add a d8 to my healing when I use hit die?
Only the first one.
Okay, so this one
Well, I got 20.
is another
Okay.
8.
20. Looking around. Looking around the area, you can't see any traps that they've left behind. It seems like they left these assassins here to kill and or take out one of your group at least to try and wear you down. Their plan probably wasn't to stick around after the second round. But they did anyway, because they downed one of you and they got cocky. So, you imagine that probably didn't help. Looking
cool.
around the area, you can see the dirt marks where they kind of covered themselves with their hood and cloak and lied in wait. You can see that there are, I'll say with that investigation, you can see On your right, the area which you haven't explored yet, you can see several scratch marks leading towards the place where you are before they disappear up the wall and through the hole in the ceiling there, next to that opening. And to your left, you notice that all the abomination bodies are gone.
Okay. Right. There you go.
At least they clean up after themselves.
Well, yeah, that's it. Jeez. Happy days.
I say,
Excellent.
referring to the mess that we made, but
Yeah,
you know,
their bodies.
Okay.
regardless.
Cool.
So, your who was helming the perception checks?
I'm doing a perception check.
Okay, go ahead. As you're keeping watch, as everybody else is currently wrapping themselves up, prepping, making sure that they're all okay.
Again, Sasha is also looking.
Okay, go ahead. That was
Is that
close.
using mine or
That's
the
using.
Yours.
That's use if the Wyrmling has proficiency in perception, you gain the proficiency bonus that it gains, which I believe for a crystal Wyrmling is expertise.
It's got no. It's only got a +4.
It's expertise.
Oh yeah, it does have expertise.
So it has expertise. So you add your wisdom modifier ×2 to your proficiency ×2. So you currently have a +13 to your perception checks in this form.
Oh, nice.
Which is funny because my roll actually was a 13.
It was a
So you
13.
literally.
His is 29. As you're sat there looking out, you can see several eyes kind of peering from various portions down the left and the right route. They seem to be keeping tabs on you. They don't seem to be acting on it, but whoever's there seems to be keeping tabs and just watching while you're taking your rest. They probably saw the dispatcher of the assassins, and they're keeping their distance.
I whisper that to Sasha. I whisper. They're
In Draconic.
watching us.
Cool.
And Draconic back also whispering, well, what do we do about it?
Doesn't seem like they're gonna do anything. They're
Lovely
just
weather we're having, don't you think?
I mean, we're underground.
Wait, you can
Fang,
understand?
read the room, Fang.
Well,
Read the room.
Well, she said how lovely weather we're having. I assume not in Draconic, because
Oh.
that wouldn't make sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of just look over and like, what the
Oh,
hell is that
okay.
random outburst for?
He's going to take a quick look around the room. Natural one. He looks around the room. There isn't any writing, Sasha.
It's a dwarven expression. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Do we want to chase them off?
Back in Draconic, I don't think they'll bother us right now. I think we move as we have been and just keep our eyes on them. If you think you'll be good for that.
Well, since I've already seen them, it shouldn't be too difficult to keep my eye on them.
Question: now that they've been pointed out to me, can I see them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
It's
keep
a
an eye
little
out
bit.
as
It's a
well.
little bit difficult to see, but you can see them. Yeah.
Oh, can I looking at the weapons, the short swords that the things had, they've still got the poison on them, don't they?
The poison at this point is fading.
Okay.
It looked
and they're
after
just-
taking when you took your short rest, it looked fairly fresh, but after your short rest, it seems they faded. They probably have what you could probably guess would be about about an hour duration or so.
Mm.
Probably the making of breakfast tipped them off as to you getting ready.
Damn it! I knew breakfast would come back to bite me on the ass one of
Yeah.
these days.
Speaking of which, anybody who has those temporary hit points, please remove them. You've taken your first short rest.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, it's nice while it lasts.
I forgot about those
I-
temporary
I-
hit points.
I enjoyed that. They were really useful. They saved my ass from absolutely nothing.
I mean,
Excuse
you're
me.
the one that decided to be in the middle.
I know, right? And
Like,
I'm not gonna grumble at
you,
that. For
the
one,
cat.
I took
I
no
mean,
damage.
it was a sleeping arrangement. It was basically everyone gather around Rook, and his fur will keep us warm in the night.
Yeah,
Even though the
okay.
orb already does that, but don't question it.
Alright, so you finish up your short rest, you are undisturbed. As you are currently in place.
Sweet. I'm gonna look at the hole where we tried to get into the temple and say, shall we go and investigate this temple? So,
Yes.
go down.
Yes, we should.
You watch as Fang's eyes light up. Yes, please.
Excellent.
By the
Now,
way,
Then we're
Fang,
gonna need your
remember-
expertise.
by the
in
way,
this.
would you be able to light it up? I kind of can't see.
Oh, one moment.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
ignite my beard.
Okay, you
I
ignite
like
your
my
beard.
axe.
Oh, that gives me something to follow. If there are any traps, you might need to show them to me more thoroughly. I still can't see that well.
Oh, right.
As you light up your
Lumos.
axe, and as you say Lumos, you say, much better, thank you. So those are what you were fighting? Because he just saw flashes of flame throughout the entire thing.
Oh my god.
Kenku don't have
Oh,
dark
and
vision.
also my like explosion of fire and
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah, he's had a rough night.
And then Malcolm just walks up to him because he hasn't seen Malcolm like this.
You
He
used
has,
it
hasn't he?
before. Yeah, you used it
No,
before at the
We didn't have flight before.
Oh yeah,
still.
that's true. Yeah, so he would have.
So he
wouldn't have
hasn't seen me like this.
No, I'm assuming we must have had something to set up tents and stuff, right?
He's seen Aurum, so right now he's probably assuming Aurum has wings. And then he sees Aurum.
Oh, that's Malcolm. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well then. Should we get going?
Yes.
Yes.
Stay close to me, Fang. I'm the
Or
least likely
he-
to die.
Or he could get on my back so he can fly with me.
Yeah, Bern.
Or
said-
that. Which do you prefer?
I can get on my shoulder.
I
Like
think I'd like to stay in between all of you to
yeah,
stop
fine.
me from getting hurt.
No, that's understandable.
Do I have a think tile by chance?
I don't know, Chris. Do you?
I don't have a think tile. I am disappointed in myself for not importing him over, even though I'm never going to use him. Oh well.
Well, you could have now.
I could have, but I can't do it on stream. Alright, so.
Cool. So to the temple entrance, or where we think the temple entrance is?
To the left.
Yeah, down the
left.
left path.
Okay,
Left half and
you proceed heading
Uh,
left. Stealthy, normal walk, hurried walk, cautious walk. How are we taking this?
I mean, they've been watching us, so I don't think we need to be stealthy.
yeah. Just for the record, no one else knows that except for you two.
Yeah. I mean, I was planning on having whisper to the Kenku that we
You
are
mean
being
B?
watched. B, yes, B.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Orm.
B turns into a small
Yes.
paper butterfly and lands on Fang's shoulder.
And does warn him about us being watched the entire time that we've been sitting here.
The yeah, okay. The party, you are now aware as B kind of whispers to all of you, we've been watched. They know we're
Oh,
here.
okay. Right. In that case, I'm not going to bother with stealth.
It's fine.
The
Clink,
only
clank, clank, clank,
Did we-
clink, clank.
did we
Two of your
pretend-
I
party.
mean, we got a crystal dragon walking.
That's true.
that's
You've
gonna
got
make
you've
some
got
noise.
3 heavy armor dukes in your party.
So we have no chance of being stealthy, but do we want to pretend? Is the
Do do do
question.
do do clank 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 clank.
They'll probably just be looking thinking, well, this is the most inept party we've ever stalked. think they're being quiet, doing it really badly.
Okay. So, how are you taking this? I'll also want to know marching order as well once this begins.
I'll go at the front.
Okay.
I'll go right behind. Cause
Or I'm right behind that.
I've got the second highest AC in the party
Do I
currently.
have a Fang tile? What can
What's
I
your AC,
use?
Sudz?
23.
23.
That's only when you're in that form.
Only when I'm in this form, yes, but still 23.
I don't have any bird people. I have a harpy, that'll do. A harpy? You've never used those. Yeah, I know, because you avoided the encounter entirely.
Yeah, we scared
I'll
them
go
off with
next.
rocks.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
And lightning.
Yeah, that's true. And you started a cult.
Yes, we did.
Okay. So,
That was a good day.
next initiative order. We
Uh,
have Queglod, Sasha, Bern, B. Bern probably go there as he is a spellcaster.
and B's gonna try to protect these two.
Okay. And Sasha, you're at the back then?
Yeah, why not? I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
We've
If
got.
you're not going to be at the very front, you might as well be at the back.
Yeah.
Um,
Not...
Protecting
But,
against
like-
the rear attack.
Where does this one go?
Oh yeah, Ghaakt, where do you want to be?
Smack bang in the middle if possible. Just gonna.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So,
I
alright.
didn't know
Put
if
him-
you realised
put him
Fang was a
next to
bird
Fang.
person.
He's a Kenku, which is a raven folk, but he doesn't have. But I don't have a tile, so I'm using a harpy.
He
Right.
looks ready and equipped for fighting.
He doesn't on his stat sheet.
No, I bet.
He's a non-magical short sword, and he has an AC of 15. He's not going to do much.
Oh my god.
All right.
Right.
So, how are you taking this?
Shall we try and put on a facade of stealth? Or should we just go?
With it.
To be honest, I think we should just go.
Yeah, I think we should just go.
Yeah, alright.
Cool.
Okay.
Excellent. We're
Moving
going.
Found ourselves to our fate.
Moving at a regular pace, and this time without a big rook in the way, takes you about 12 to 20 seconds to get to the end of the tunnel as you kind of scoot round and go through. As you reach the end of it, you can immediately hear scurrying as you moved at a much faster pace than previously at them, and you hear scurrying from a distance as they disappear down the corridor and then out the area at the bottom.
Cool. Right.
Should I check out the ravine to make sure it's safe for us to go down?
He says in Draconic.
I
I
say
just turn around and look at him like, what? What is it, boy? What do you want?
I have B translate.
I mean, B's on Feng's shoulder. So
Yeah,
I'll
B
put
was
that
on Fang's shoulder.
Okay.
What's
So.
that, Malcolm? Holds stuck down the well?
He's not here to get it. Alright, B, translate to the rest of you. Malcolm would like to know if he should observe the ravine first before we
yeah.
proceed.
Go for it. You can fly, so give us a heads up.
All right,
Okay.
If you
fly.
understand me.
He understands common, he just can't speak it at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Dragon mouths don't allow it at this young of age.
Yeah, he has to get older. Alright, go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
Yes.
You're positive 13.
With your positive 13, yes. Actually, no. Yes, positive 13. Alright, 27. Looking over
yeah.
the ravine, with the little bit of light coming from the back of the party, with Lumos and the fire axe there, you can see down the ravine, you can see what looks to be skid marks and sludge that has been pulled to the edge of the ravine before you can see a large splat mark on the ground below. This is probably where the abominations went.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And you kind of look down, you can see there's markings where it probably hit the wall on the way down, or at least a few of them did. Other than that, you don't see any morbin in the area. You don't get a sense of danger either, as you can see just the way down. How are you going to scale the cliff?
Well,
Anyone got any rope?
Malcolm can carry peeps. And can carry Rook too.
Can
What's
you?
your carrying capacity?
I mean, I believe the strength of a crystal armling can be able to do
Set
that.
set your strength to 20 temporarily and tell me what your max carry capacity is.
Set mine to 20.
Yep.
Alright.
Or not 20, the same as the crystal wyvern,
Okay.
which is 19.
19.
Not wyvern, wyvern.
Inventory. 285 pounds.
Okay. Unless anybody's over 285 pounds, including your plate armor.
Oh, fuck, just my natural weight is 308.
Wait, actually. Hmm.
Yeah.
How
It
much
in-
does plate armor cost me?
£65.
Wait,
Yeah.
shit! I forgot to factor in my own weight.
Yeah, my own natural weight is
Okay,
300.
you can't carry Aurum, you can't carry Rook, and I don't think you should be able to carry Sasha. You can carry. Actually,
They'll
can
find
you,
their own way down.
Queglod, right?
Can you carry
Or Fang.
Bern?
Or
Wait.
carry Fang.
Could I carry?
What was the weight you could carry?
285.
285.
Okay, you can just about carry Bern.
We do a bit of
Why is
shuffling
everybody
around.
so fat?
You've
We
been feeding
carry
them.
things.
Alright, y'all don't get to eat anymore. Y'all becoming too fat.
Sorry,
I'm a
sorry.
7'5" Minotaur. I mean,
I am
what do you want
wearing
from me?
so much armor.
exactly.
I'm Ghaakt.
Yeah, Ghaakt is fat.
Ghaakt is just a 6-foot tall piece of cardboard.
Also, I have like 5 different things on me.
You can carry Fang.
Can I see the entrance that we're trying to get to?
You can see the hole down below, yeah.
Okay. Can I see if there's holes that I can climb, like use to climb?
Make me a perception check.
I will make a perception.
I'll say with
check.
advantage because you know that there are some there. It's just about finding a path down.
Cool.
Could I assist with this?
That is 15 plus
Nice.
2.
Yeah. Plus 2 or 1 is 16 or 17. Looking down the edge, you wouldn't really be able to assist with this because one doesn't understand Draconic, so it would have to go through B, and also he's already got advantage.
Oh, I didn't know you had.
Yeah. He knows the holes are there, it's just finding a path down. Looking down, you could probably make do. Not having a proper climb speed will hinder you, and it will be slow. Plus, there'll probably be times when the rock might give way. You can see a few bits which look a bit, probably not. But it's possible. With the aid of rope, you'd be fine. And if I remember correctly, you clarified that you had 150 foot of rope.
Yeah, I haven't got any rope. I used it.
Could I theoretically switch back long enough to toss out the rope and then be back in my form without losing it?
No, unfortunately not.
Alright, well. Does anybody else have rope?
Bern has 50 foot.
I have 50 foot.
I've got.
How much do we need?
You need, by the looks of the cavern and from the drop, I'll say you can get the general gist of this from your flying, Malcom. It's about 130 foot down. The last 30 foot does look a lot easier though, because it curves round in on itself, so you can probably just drop down and slide. It's the going back
I
up,
am
which would
good
then be
with
the problem.
sliding down.
Yeah.
The problem would then be getting back up, but yeah.
Run really fast. And then jump.
But it's a hole.
It's also 30 foot.
Or
It
it could...
curves!
Okay, so who's got rope? Let's see what's going on here.
Okay, so I've got
a
50.
rope, but I can't find it anywhere.
We
I
two of
do.
us used rope. It's currently.
You used
back
your
up.
rope back there.
Yeah.
And
I've got
used it
50.
for someone else.
Malcolm, did you say you had 50? But then you need to come out of dragon form.
Yeah.
Queglod, did you say you had rope?
I do not have rope.
You do not have rope.
Fang at this point looks over at you all and goes, I have some rope.
Oh, how
How
much,
much?
Fang?
You watch as he kind of reaches into
I've
his...
been carrying 300 pounds of rope.
You watch
I'm
as he reaches
pumped
in-
as fuck.
You watch as he reaches into his bag and he pulls up what looks to be this singular link with no seeming end to it, a blue cord of rope.
How does
That-
this work?
As he as he pulls it out, he goes, could I get to the front?
Sure. Well, actually, I'm at the back. I can't say anything. I've
Shimmy,
been yelling this way.
Shimmy,
I've
shimmy,
got
shimmy.
50 foot of rope.
As you watch as he... I forgot he had this. I'm just looking at his inventory now. I forgot I gave him stuff. You watch as he kind of grabs one portion of it and breaks it. You watch as it reforms, but he now has an end. As he said, hold this, Rook.
Okay, sure.
And he tosses it. You watch as the ring spins, keeps going, and it disappears into the hole below.
can I see how far this thing is going?
It seems to go into the hole, and it keeps going down into the hole.
I'm gonna ask Fang, how far does this go down?
About 250 foot. And you can roll it back up afterwards.
Excellent. Right. Okay, well, lads and ladesses, we actually have our way down.
We're gonna need to
All
tie
right.
it to something. I have... He pulls out... He has a climbing kit. He pulls out a pit iron and goes, we could put this into the wall, but... This is a more natural cavern. I'm not used to this kind of structure.
Perhaps we do a multiple pitons and then tie it through multiples of them and then
That could work.
down just
Um,
Or
keep
we
it
could
safe.
have multiple try to hold it at the top, or like.
I know, but
would
someone
I be able to get it a certain way where I could be able to hold it while people are climbing down?
You could, but you're carrying the weight of a lot of people. There's a high chance you'll
Yeah,
slide. and
Only if we
everyone
do
will
it.
fall.
No, we could do it one at a time.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
could go one at a time. So okay, I can just stand at the top and hold it as people climb down.
Okay. Is this what you're doing?
Cool.
If nobody has any objections.
Do you want me to help you while the heavier ones get down and then I get down? That way it kind of relieves some of the pressure.
Yeah.
It might be better to go the other way around. If the heaviers
Yeah.
go first and everybody else supports them, it means we can get the heavies down first and the lighter ones last.
Perfect. Okay. Alright, well, us heavy lads go down first then.
Alright.
All right.
All right, big boy squad.
You first,
move
Rook.
out.
So, Rook, you begin descending the rope. Who's holding onto it?
I am, and
That says no one.
Orum, and I guess Sasha can help too.
Okay. Holding the rope. I would like a strength check from... I'm going to say a strength check from everybody who's still here.
Could I make the argument that because of our pushing and pulling weight is so vast, that, like, if we're working together, we really wouldn't need to roll?
Well, if all of you manage to fail a DC 5, I'll be shocked.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright, I'm
Really, only
rolling
one of
two-
you needs to roll. Okay, Sasha rolled. He's
wait
fine.
for it.
You're fine.
Just wait for it.
I'm rolling two, one for me, one
See-
for.
It's like you're all
Or-
standing there. Sam's character's like, yeah, cuts the rope. Everybody dies.
Okay,
That's
I hold
20 on-
everybody.
Oh yeah, you're fine. As you're all holding onto the rope, Rook, you descend yourself down. You make it to the bottom. You can see the end of the small cord of glowing rope, which is it's now stuck partway in a small seam of rock as it has gotten to the bottom. So
Excellent.
Just
Cool.
just a general visual for you again. That was the rough way the cavern looked. A little bit
I'll be
of
right back.
overlit
Cool.
there, and then that's where the edge where you were. With your
Awesome.
now
Sweet.
better position, you can see that it curves down like that. See that it curves down, doubles back on itself as there seems to be another entrance there,
Right.
and it seems to ascend from there.
Okay. Can I have a look, see if there are any fresh tracks?
Yes, there are several fresh tracks, along with multiple dried bloodstains as well as fresh ones.
What direction are they going in?
Make me a survival check, while the next person coming down, which would be Ghaakt.
Cool. Awesome.
so-
Oh boy, my turn.
So at
That
this
is
point, strength
11,
checks from everybody again. The first person to, so long as at least half of you succeed, you're fine. Fine.
16.
16
back.
for your investigation or survival. Looking over this,
survival.
they seem to be leading to your right, so straight away, so going this way.
Cool.
Towards where you
Excellent.
believe the temple to be as well.
Excellent. Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Go ahead and roll your checks for strength, everybody. I believe you've got 2 successes already, so it should be fine, as Ghaakt is making his way down.
Rook, you're
Yeah,
my
you're
favorite canary in the coal
Alright.
mine. If it's heavy
Alright,
enough-
so, Rook and Ghaakt, you are currently down there. You do hear quite a bit of skittering from down here as well. Head from the direction you saw the large blood trail leading.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to say to Ghaakt, I believe they've gone this way. The tracks are leading this way.
Right? Well, I say right.
Right, yeah, they're good.
Cardinal
Right.
directions are difficult
Okay.
underground, but
So we have a Rook and a Ghaakt down here. Who's next?
I believe Sasha's next.
Okay. I'm also going to say Orm might need to have a way down somehow. Bern can cast Enlarge Reduce to reduce Orm so she can be carried.
put an Aurum in my pocket.
Don't worry, I'll carry Orem down. Just gonna have to
Okay.
hold really tightly.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your weight, Sasha?
Never ask a dwarf their weight.
Okay, I will
it-
assume it's 400 then. And
Yeah, it's about. I'm just trying to work this out. 370, I think.
Okay.
Freezing.
If you take Orem with you, that will be 700 pounds worth of weight going down with you.
What would out of context? What sort of DC would that be?
That would be with the combined strength of the party there. That would be not would that be without Orem and you, who are two of the stronger ones. Feng with no strength, Infernal with a bit, and Queglod with a minus.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably looking at a DC 23.
Okay, how about we tie Orem up and lower Orem down?
The rope end is at the bottom.
Yeah, we've got here.
Unless you're just gonna drop Orem.
Only
can
like
try and
10 foot.
If he can cast Enlarge Reduce and I can carry her down
Yeah, that'll work.
myself, I can do that
Yeah.
before getting the next person down.
That'll be fine.
All right, then I'll do that.
Okay, and with the combined strength and half the weight from Sasha, the DC is 12. So go ahead and roll your strength checks, people.
Strike checks.
Yeah.
I'm in dragon form. I can fly.
Oh,
No,
that's
you're.
great.
This is for. Okay, so you're letting go of the rope and
Oh.
letting Sasha fall.
Oh, Sasha's going down. Okay.
Yes!
Yes.
I got
No,
confused
please,
by everything that was
drop me,
going
Why
on.
don't you?
Yes, we'll drop Sasha. Okay.
Okay,
Orem
you're
definitely
fine.
got that.
Orem's fine. You're fine. Okay,
Yeah.
Sasha, you are slowly but surely lowered down as you join the rest of your group. You hear
And
skittering.
this
at
lot
point.
have light now because of my
Yes,
Lumos.
Feng is now in
I
darkness.
had the torch, my fire axe as well.
Can I carry Fang with Orem?
Not with Orem. However, Feng can see the light glow of his rope, so Feng's going to go next. So, if you'd like to go ahead and
Okay.
roll that, DC is
Remember,
10, he
Orm's
has
weight
light,
is divided by 8, I think, because it's absurd like that.
divided by 4. I believe.
Should be divided by 8.
Is it?
It should be
Perfectly
divided by
fine.
8.
Yeah, because it's halved for height, half for
Yes.
width, and then half
Yeah.
a third time for depth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
basically,
as
think of
Feng's
it-
goes down.
Yeah, think of it like a large creature is a 2 by 2 by 2, so which is 8 times larger
It's because
than
it's
a 1
it's
by
because
1.
it's 3-dimensional, is why.
Yeah.
So theoretically, I could just carry.
The target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so yeah, Orem weighs literally nothing, so that should be fine. Well, 60
So
pounds.
theoretically, could just have Orem wait with me and Bern, and I can carry Bern and
Yeah.
Orem down.
Bern at this point has to be the next one to go down because he's quite heavy.
Oh, okay. So I'll have to take Orem down first.
What have you been eating, Bern?
Yeah, I'll
Shut
have
up,
to
Sasha.
take.
I'm at the top of the hole.
Yeah, I'll have to take Orem first, and then we
Oh,
can.
I'm just
let
smelling you
everything-
from up here.
All right, strength
down
checks,
here.
please.
Or not.
Okay.
Underground, overground, wobbling free. Wobbles of Wimbledon coming up.
I forgot I've got that.
It's that time again, everyone.
Yep.
Fuck BT!
Fuck
BT!
Fuck
BT! Fuck BT!
You're forming a little cult here, Chris.
I mean,
Forming?
it's
Come
Look.
on!
Hashtag
It's
fuck
necessary.
BT was a thing before I invented it.
It
That
was.
tells you how bad they are.
I
Hey,
know.
have you heard BT's new promotion they're doing?
I haven't. Please do go on.
Is this where they give you an internet connection?
I
No.
wish.
For a
Honestly,
small price.
for BT, it is a bloody risky one, considering that if you are not satisfied with the speed of your internet, they will give you £20. This is only for new customers, though.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I
of
just
T's and C's with that.
renewed my. I just got myself a new contract. Does that technically make me a new
heck?
customer?
No,
Oh,
you're
No.
an existing customer.
I have an existing account, but I had to get a completely new contract.
You just renewed your contract. You're not a new customer.
But it's
Yeah,
eh.
you're not a new customer.
well.
You're not. You are
However,
way you-
if you were to change providers and then change back,
Yeah, I was gonna say the way you'd fit into that remit is if you were to go someone else and then go back to them, but unfortunately no one else provides for where you are, so
No, they don't, which sucks.
stuck with BT.
Very true.
Well-
Anyway, I believe you succeed on that check for getting. Who was it to the bottom?
Burn down.
Burn down.
Burn.
Yeah, I believe you're fine. Strength check wise, you should be good. Yeah. With 2 successes and 1 fail, you do manage to lower Burn down successfully, or he does manage to climb down successfully. You are left with Queglod, Aurum. Oh, he does enlarge reduce on Aurum, which will
Okay.
last a minute. So Queglod will have to go pretty quick. But you can always carry the rope and fly down with Aurum at the same time. But it will be a solo DC.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I mean, worst comes to the worst, you both die.
That's cheerful. So,
I mean, I'm just gonna wait for everyone else to get done and then fly down.
Oh, you can fly down. Right. In which case,
Yeah.
yeah, you two suffer no problems as you two fly down, because you can chat someone to a bird and fly, and Aurum can come down on the back of Malcom.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. That solves that problem. So,
Cool.
you are currently in this marching order. If you wish to repair your marching order, you can go ahead and do so. Feng would like to be in the middle, but you can put him where you want. If you want him to tank, he can. He will die quickly.
Oh,
Malcolm,
we
get
should
off
pretty
me.
much get.
Oh, what? You don't want? You don't want a crystal wire bling on your shoulder?
No, they're heavy.
I don't know. I can't find their weight.
Hold on.
We're trying to work
I
out
mean,
who
you're
was
a
the heaviest in
medium
the
creature,
party.
right?
I didn't tell any of you about this, but while I was trying to sleep last night, Malcolm turned into a crystal drake and sat on my face.
Oh,
Oh
Wait, what?
my.
I mean,
When
that-
did
that-
this
So that
happen?
wasn't just a dream.
actually, that's supposed to be more like when a cat does that; they just nap right on top of you. But yeah, I guess they did come up kind of iffy there, didn't it? Oh well.
Look, we're not criticizing. If that's what you dream of.
I am. It was awful.
Sounds like you need better dreams.
No one said it was a dream, Malcolm.
Hey, I
It's
only
a
get this.
nightmare.
I only get to use this multiple, only a couple times a day. I am not wasting it on something like that.
you were doing it in your sleep.
So you could be like a cat and just rest on my chest and stop me from breathing for the night.
I could just turn into a cat.
Yeah, but that's boring.
If it was to be anyone, it would probably be Rook, because I probably wouldn't squish Rook.
Okay, consider you could turn into like a tiger or something. And then curl up on his chest like a kitty cat.
I have a
Okay.
feeling that Malcolm is privy to all
Stalag
sorts of
Tiger.
forbidden
I got
knowledge.
it. Stalag Tiger.
Fair dues. So, right.
Has Malcolm ever once turned into some sort of dog creature and then cleaned himself? I don't want to know about that.
Why are you asking then?
Yeah, you just asked.
Has he? I don't want to know. Okay.
Now I'm the one seeking out forbidden knowledge.
Oh my god.
Let me in there. Yeah.
Okay, Crystal Wyrmling would weigh 500 pounds.
Oh, he's only a little bit heavier than me.
True, but
Like,
it's because
By
he's made of crystal.
30.
Anyway, you are in a hallway currently. You can see the blood trail beneath you, the kind of the sheer but dusty rocks that kind of make up this small curved round cavern that's been carved out seemingly.
Sweet. Guys, the tracks lead right or forward, and I'll point that way from what I can see.
Okay.
So I believe they've gone this direction. If that's the way you want to go.
You have survival. You have stealth and.
So, what way do we want to go? Follow the tracks or go away from the tracks? But the tracks are to the temple, so, or what we believe
Where-
the temple is.
I mean, we were supposed to be heading to the temple, so.
Yeah, so follow the tracks to the temple. Then, if that's what everyone wants,
Yes.
sweet.
That
we're
away.
going to the
How are you?
temple.
How you've got your marching order? How are you proceeding?
Can I tell if anybody's still
merrily.
watching us?
Skipping,
Make me a perception check.
Everyone's having a good old sing.
skipping to the conga. We're gonna do the conga down the.
Do the hustle. Dun, 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 dun.
No, no one's watching you.
Okay, we could at least try to be stealthy this time.
Clank, 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 clank.
All right, so
So, does that
everybody-
work with stealth as well for the perception thing? Because
stealth
does
is just
have
proficiency.
in. Okay.
it's just proficiency, and it uses its dex score for that, so it's a plus. So it's a +4.
+2.
So we're gonna try and
No,
stealth
because
them.
that's a +2 with its proficiency. It's a +4 because of your own proficiency.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Stealthy.
So go ahead and make stealth checks, everyone. Disadvantage on
Excellent.
Rook, Sasha, and Aurum.
And me. Because I am literally made of crystal.
No, actually, not for you because
Oh.
you're not wearing armor. Aurum, on
Lowest
the
is
other hand.
14.
Alright, so this
You
is
mean lowest is
me.
10?
No, I got +4
Oh,
stealth.
10 + 4. Okay, Sasha.
Okay.
7.
7.
Aurum.
Queglod.
That's an 11 for me.
Okay,
Ghaakt.
Aurum has.
20.
20.
Don't think it'll count for much though.
Okay. That, B needs this. Okay, and actually B has.
Bern. 15. Fang.
Okay, 20. And
That's a
this is
26 on
saying-
Fang.
Oh, I was gonna say, you saying that one,
Alright,
I'll be like, how is he louder than me?
Alright, I got all mine.
What are they?
12 for Aurum, 20 for B, and 19 for me.
Okay, overall, pretty good stealth checks as you're going forward. Rook.
Yes.
You look down and you stepped your foot in a bear trap, but it's stuck round your boot. You take no damage.
Excellent. Just gonna bash that with my axe. Be like, stupid trap.
It falls apart under the ground.
Guys, watch out, there's traps. I'll probably trigger them, don't worry too much.
Malcolm's gonna take a look down, see if he can see any.
Make me
More
an investigation
traps.
checks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
Alright.
same.
Go ahead, make an investigation check. I'll allow you to because you're in the front.
Let's see.
10 plus
Investigation.
11.
11. And
1.
you have proficiency, you keep it.
13.
Okay, looking ahead, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 16 bear traps.
Sweet. Can I take them? As
Yeah.
we're walking along?
Do you want to make a sleight of hand to disarm them each one at a time?
No, I just want to take a couple.
There you
Take
go.
like the first 2.
Okay, make me 2 sleight of hand checks then to disarm them without taking damage.
Cool. What is sleight of hand?
I'm
4, so that's
Fix
18.
18. Hang. You
And
take your
that
hand
one
out
is
quickly.
16.
Next one. Hang. You take your hand out. They're both disarmed and snap shut.
Cool, I'm gonna take them and the rest I'm just gonna... But...
Okay.
Sudz, do you want to just walk on... Oh, he doesn't... I can't understand what he's saying.
I can understand you.
Right, nod if you can go forward and they won't damage you.
Do these things look like they would damage me?
Well, I don't know.
They can try.
I'm-
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Well, Malcolm's going.
Okay.
You didn't nod.
Just
What?
okay. With your bear traps, they weigh £25 each.
Sweet. Excellent. Just a bit heavy
Okay.
again.
So, how many bear traps are you stepping in?
I'm gonna step on one to start with. See what it does.
Doesn't hit you.
Okay, next one.
Nope.
Next one. I'm just
Nope.
gonna keep going till one of them hits me.
Okay. 4,
Then I'll take over.
5. Oh, that one hits you with a natural 20.
Oh!
You take 5 points of piercing damage. As
Oh!
the
Okay,
bear
I'm
trap
good.
snaps
I'm
around
okay
your
with
leg.
that.
You disarmed
okay with
6
that.
of them. However, you have a bear trap on your leg now, and as you do not have opposable thumbs, it's difficult to get it off.
I
I'm
will
gonna go
bite
take
the
it off
other
then.
half of it.
Yeah?
I'm
can take
biting
it
the
off
other
if you
half of
want.
it and taking it off.
Make me an
Right.
attack roll. Are you walking through more, Rook?
Yeah, I'll carry on from him while
What's your
he's doing
AC?
that. My AC is 21.
Does that?
Nope.
Does that hit?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one. Nope, that one doesn't hit. 13, 14, 15, 16. You disarm every trap here by walking through it because it can't hit your AC. Your boots have
Perfect.
several dents and scratch marks on them, but they are fine nonetheless.
And I'm pretty sure I get the one
you,
off my leg.
You attack it and you destroy the bear trap. Rook, you now have like 10 bear traps attached to your legs.
Excellent. Right. I am going to just... Who wants to help me break these things?
Alright, I'm helping to break them.
Cool. I'm going to smash the ones off my left leg if you want to take the ones on my right.
Alright.
I will say, for the purpose of this, over the next minute, you break all of the traps off of Rook's legs.
Sweet. There goes our stealth, I'm pretty sure of it.
Okay.
To clarify, how many pieces of bear trap are there altogether, like pound-wise?
Pound-wise, about...
Well, there's what? There'll be
There's
14,
there's
won't
14 of them times 25, so...
Excellent.
Uh,
So
May I remind you
14.
that of the way smithing has changed, it's based on GP worth. A trap is 1 GP, so you'll be able to smelt 25 pounds
350.
of 1 GP worth of bear trap to get 1 GP of iron.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
All
Also,
right.
I'm going to double check that is the price of a bear trap, but I'm fairly sure it's pretty small. A bear trap is not in there. Why is... Okay.
It's weird that it would be so cheap, you'd feel.
True, but it's not actually in here. Doesn't have a cost.
The hunting trap.
Oh, hunting trap. That might be it. Hunting trap, 5 GP. That's the one.
Yeah, there
so
you go.
5 GP, so it's 1 GP per 5 pounds. However, these look old, so they're probably worth a lot less. You can take them if you want, but...
Meh. We got more important things to do. Right, Sasha?
We're looking at him knowing full well that I've got 2 in my bag. Like, yeah, who'd want to take these?
Looks at Rook.
Hey, these might be useful. Don't judge.
Alright, well, since Sasha not saying nothing, I guess we keep going.
It's 5 pounds on each. It's like there's nothing there.
Okay,
Like,
here we go.
actually,
Wow.
wait. Let me math it out quickly.
Also, looking up ahead, you can see what looks to be a stone archway with 2 pillars on either side and a partially open set of double doors. You can hear
Okay.
whistling from the inside.
Right. Excellent. Are we near? Can I peep a cheeky little look? Just a pop from my head. Now, has anyone got anything reflective? Instead of sticking my head in. Oh no, you've got your little butterfly doodad. Oh my god, B is it? Which one's the
You can
paper
turn
one?
into a butterfly, yes.
Or we've got the
B turns into a fly.
Who wants to look through the door?
B
What
turns
about
into
dying
a
potentially?
fly.
B can go small, not tiny.
Oh,
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
let's go with dragonfly.
Again, tiny.
Wait. How is a dragonfly smaller than a butterfly?
It's a big butterfly.
Oi!
There's a big fuck off moth in my workplace, so they can get pretty big.
Yeah, they can.
100%.
Fine. B goes in as butterfly. Yeah.
There's big butterfly. Okay. Make a stealth check for B, or is B looking around?
Wait, what?
Is B going stealthily in there, or is B?
Yes.
Okay.
B is
go ahead.
going stealthily in. Doesn't want to be spotted. Let me just double check B's stealth. B, your stealth is that. Okay. That is a 10.
Okay. You hear the whistling from, or B hears the whistling from the inside as it stops.
That it works.
As B flies in, takes a look around. B sees below, underfoot, cut stone and a series of pillars. The chamber itself goes beyond her vision in this dark vision,
Okay, it's dark.
as this entire place is pitch black. She can't see anything.
Okay. We need a Queggles.
Do you want me to
Calls B back.
wait?
As B flies back and relays all this.
Wait,
We need a
Queglod,
Queggles.
I know what you're about to do, but before you do that, let me turn it invisible this time.
That's actually very sensible.
I remember we discussed this when I got captured last time.
Well,
So-
Felipe got captured last
Can
time.
Felipe be affected by this? Because remember, it counts as you being on the as if affected by the shoulder, which means only your spells work on it.
You or a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell
That's-
ends.
It's Felipe himself.
That's if I merge into Felipe.
Yes, but
Felipe goes alone, then.
Yes, but the shoulder form of the Sentinel Raven, because it says that it applies of that.
Yeah,
if it's
but he
person
won't
or
be on my
shoulder.
shoulder. He won't be on my shoulder.
He'll be Felipe.
When
No,
merged,
I'll
you
be
become
sending
tiny
Felipe
and
by
replace your
himself.
speed with a Raven. You can
You're
use your
sending
action
Felipe
to-
I'm not merging.
himself.
Oh, you're not merging. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you get the devil sight
Oh,
through
okay.
Felipe?
In which case, Devil Sight doesn't carry over to Felipe, no.
Then there's no point. Send Felipe.
Alright, okay, I will merge into Felipe then and we won't go invisible.
I mean, you will or you won't.
We can't.
I mean, it can. Anybody can turn invisible, right?
During this time, you gain the benefits of your Raven being perched on your shoulder. This means that he is invulnerable, but he can't be targeted by anything other than Queglod's own spells.
If anybody can be
While
turned.
perched on shoulder, the Raven cannot be targeted by any attacks or other harmful effects. Only you can cast spells on it. It can't take damage, and it is incapacitated, which means you can't attack or anything.
So. Guessing.
Okay, I'm gonna head forward and take a look regardless.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna stick my head in too far, just... I mean, B was able to get in and...
Yeah.
No trouble, so...
Yeah, B can fly over with you as in Butterfly.
Yeah.
Should I turn B invisible?
Or technically could just turn me invisible and I could go with him.
But aren't we trying to be... Are you stealthy?
I'm pretty sure your
bit
dex is dog shit.
I mean,
at that point,
I
I
got a
should go.
+4,
I mean, that's better than me, so...
and it's better than B because B's got a +3. But I've got better perception.
Okay. So who's going in? Queglod, were you
well,
going
I'm
in?
going in.
Okay,
I'm going
you're going in on Ravenform. Okay, make me a stealth check followed by a perception check.
Stealth, perception.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Stealthing in, you fly in, as stealthy as a bird can be. Flap, flap. You fly in. Getting a look around in the dark vision, you get a general sense of what you're looking at. It is a clean stone floor. There are a series of marks, probably something similar to blood, but you're not sure. You've got the pillars, and you've got a series of cages hanging from the ceiling. You've also got a large...
Wait. Hold on. Lucky.
Ah, yes, go ahead and roll.
Fucking finally, I remember.
Yeah, we remember for the first time in 69 sessions.
Wow. Oh, that's a 21.
That's
then on
21.
that perception.
Okay, much better. Looking around, you can see the floor again, clean and smooth, with what you guess is dried blood and bits of gore. The pillars themselves have scratch marks going upwards, going up to what looks to be a mostly barren ceiling, except for what looks to be small, kind of spherical bits that are stuck to the ceiling. You can see a series of cages hanging from the ceiling, which all are around what looks to be a large central staircase spiraling up into the ceiling. From the cages, you can see several what look to be piles of bones, and probably maybe fully maybe all the bones for skeletons. You're not sure, as they all seem to be in the cages themselves. Looking across the way, you don't see any Morbin about, which is off-putting.
Okay. Okay, since there don't appear to be any in the immediate area, it's probably okay to be talking, so I will head back to the others, go back to normal form, and sort of relay all that.
Okay.
Travel back,
So-
you relay the information and the appearance of the chamber before you.
Right.
It doesn't look like they're using the place, at least not at the moment.
Okay. Not in there. Alright, so shall we just enter then and keep an eye out for... Where's Fang?
Fang's next to you. He's standing there, and he's
Cool.
It's
currently...
right here.
Cool.
Hello,
So,
I'm
but-
here.
do we
Fang's
want
been
him
dead
sort of
for 40 years.
slightly more to the front, so maybe he could spot something we've missed?
That could work if you want me to look for things.
Okay, so if he wants to go either behind me or Mr. Dragon, and see if he can spot anything as we go in.
Okay. He will make a investigation check as you head in.
And I'll
So-
be.
Are you
Just-
heading in stealthily or no? Also, Queglod, where are you in this order now? Also, you can walk two abreast if you wanted to, so I'm going to put Fang there, actually.
Alright, cool. Okay, well, I mean, if that room's empty-ish, then do we really need to stealth?
If
It
you
might be
push
good
up
just in
ahead.
case anybody
Okay.
is in there.
Alright, fine. Okay, then stealthy it is, then I
Mm,
think.
Okay. You head inside. Everyone make stealth checks, please.
That.
Fang on his stealth got a 10. Oof.
Oh, I got a 17.
That is.
Bern, the -1, got a 3.
I got
Oh.
an 18.
this is 12 on my...
Sasha, would you
Okay, that's bad.
disadvantage Sasha?
Oh, don't remind me, Chris. I was pressing the wrong button. Now, give me a second.
Okay.
So it's a 5, Chris. It's a
Okay.
5.
Do I get any disadvantage or anything? Because my
Because your plate armor. Because your plate armor, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Or
So I
I'm
got
also
a
got a 5.
12, 2. So I got 14.
Okay. As you're heading in, the transition from this kind of slick, kind of mud-covered dirt into stone goes into from a clang, 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 as all the heavy armor folks head in now
Oh, perfect.
against
Hey,
the, against
I
this
gotta-
stone floor.
I'm good.
You're able to mitigate some of the sound, but it echoes quite heavily within this large chamber. Looking around with your devil sight, it's about, if you had to guess, about 60 foot from one wall to the other, maybe a bit further. With the light illuminating this area, you can see the color of the stained floor. You can see the pillars that have their you can see the pillars which have vague scratch marks on. You can see just about the bottom of the reflection of the cages as they hang there. Yeah. I'll also say with your passive perception, you see a few eyes begin to poke out of the various, what looks to be now brown holes on the ceiling, where they seem to have built in mud spheres that they're now poking heads out of and staring.
Yeah.
Can I get a guess as to how many there are?
Looking just as a general sense, there seems to be about 12 of them in all, and they're just kind of poking their heads out of the holes now and staring at you.
Okay. Right.
Pass.
Well, show. Feng, what do you see? What do your Feng eyes see?
Okay, his investigation, as he looks around, he immediately goes, this place certainly is ancient. That'd be the central stair that leads to the top. I'd say this is a couple thousand years old. The temple certainly doesn't go down, and it seems like most of the artwork that would usually be in these places has been torn or been looted. As he looks at the ceiling, as he looks at the walls, it seems to have been repurposed. As he looks down at the slime-covered floor and looks up at the ceiling with the large cages hanging there.
Okay, right.
Cages.
How many of these little mud huts are there, roughly?
Looking around with the light, you can see probably about 20 or so in here from your nearby vicinity. There's about 3 per pillar, and you can see about 6 pillars or so from here, but it does continue on, so there may be more.
This doesn't look like a fight we really want to get into if we can help it. Should we make our way to the stairs? Keeping a guard on all surrounds for movement.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Alright, then to the stairs. Let's not bother with stealth checks. There's really no point.
We are being watched.
Yeah,
so.
as you're now heading to the stairs, you hear a of a horn being sounded as you've now gotten a decent ways into the chamber now. As this sounds, you hear the sound of a lot of scurrying. As you see ahead of you a horde of these rats, of these Morbin currently running towards you. Morbin climbing out of the domes on the ceiling and proceeding to slide down using their claws down the pillars. You look behind you and you watch through the doorway as it's flung open as you watch as more Morbin just flood in from the other passageway you didn't investigate. As
Good thing we didn't go that way.
you are now beginning to be surrounded.
Okay, excellent.
What are you guys gonna do?
We come in peace.
No, we don't.
It couldn't hurt.
Do you say that?
Well, I doubt they understand it.
Do you say it?
Yes?
Okay. You'll be in pieces soon! You watch as there's this flash of green light as, standing on the banister of the stairs, you see what looks to be an old, grey ratman currently standing there with a hooked staff that he currently has hooked over the banister. As he stands there, you watch as there seems to be this green warble of energy wrapped around him. As you watch as 2 more forms walk down the stairs, you see the captain with his scythe over his shoulder and several well-armoured Morbiners there walking down the stairs. You'll be in pieces soon!
How far away is that guy?
Wait, no,
About
wait.
About 30,
Sasha,
40
say
feet away from where you are.
How far?
30, 40 feet.
30, 40. Let's hoping it was 30. What were you saying, Sasha?
I'm saying out loud. Wait. This is the guy who just talked.
At this point, the Morbin have all crowded in and they have surrounded you, giving you about a 20-foot leeway.
Who the fuck are you?
Wouldn't you like to know, Dwarf?
Why else would I be asking?
Keep them talking. I'll start getting the hut ready.
Quite smart.
That's not gonna work.
Right. So
Drops
let
down
me
to the
get this
floor.
straight.
Ritual cast.
You put all this lot in our way who can't speak common, and you've been sitting here, able to talk to us, just letting us kill people? For what in the... Why?
Your prime food for the hungry god. You will be sacrificed, and bringing you here forcefully would have taken a lot of work. A few measly
You
little
could
ones
have
being
tricked us.
sacrificed.
You could have,
Alright. Hello, everybody. As you may be aware, unfortunately, BT fucked up partway through the night, and when I went back at the end of the session, as you will see, it turns out that when I re-put up my overlay so that I could reopen the stream back up, so that none of you would see the new password, that I didn't drop the overlay, so you will be missing all of the combat visuals. However, that doesn't mean that we're not talking. So you will still be able to hear us, you'll still be able to hear what's going on, the things that are happening. And this is after the fact, so, as usual, fuck BT. And, yeah. So, there's that. At the end of the session, or nearing to the end, I will put in the visuals as for the map in general. It will be a screenshot, there's not really much else I can do. I do apologise about that, and I will be having a word with my players just to see if I can get them to be at least have one of them on stream at all times, just to make sure that this doesn't happen again in the future. However, you'll be glad to know that you didn't miss the boss fight. So, thank you for watching, and continue on, and we'll see you next Sunday. Well, or Tuesday, depending on if you watch that as well. Anyway, goodbye. This is an exclamation to say. Oh.
Well, Infernal
Which
doesn't
one?
make you big.
Enlarge it.
Oh, you like to get enlarged by Infernal.
Okay, let's get
Yeah.
back. Let's get back to what he was saying. Where did I end off?
This was
Sasha
such
was
a
having a
poorly
rant.
designed situation. I mean, what? Come on now, really? Okay, who's in charge here?
That would be me.
No, that can't be true. Who's really in charge? Oh wait, you were serious? Oh.
You watch as he stares you
dear.
down. The captain
Wow.
goes down to the lower level. The two other seers stand there with their staffs.
Right.
So
That-
be
that's
it
the
then.
part.
And you watch as he raises his staff as there is a shout from all the Morban in the room. Let's start with initiative, shall we?
Okay.
I was kind of hoping you guys would be doing something whilst I was doing this.
I
rant.
mean, I was trying to, but
We were all
Chris just went
face-palming.
straight into it.
I was locked in
You were
solid
too
eye
busy having
contact
your
with the guy that
fucking-
had
Yeah.
a safe.
You're too busy having your fucking... I don't know,
One.
I was hoping to
Moment.
get my teleport.
working on your improv.
Your teleport.
Yeah.
15.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what's that?
Map.
How this combat
Ghaakt
didn't go on
brought
too
up
long.
something about teleporting me.
Yep.
and
If
Dimension.
I
Malcom
was
wanted to eat
waiting
that
for
guy,
that.
I could teleport him up there, and then he could eat him.
Oh, can someone move that little thing for me?
I
You had your
can't.
mouse over it, Simon. You chose not to. Cruel person. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
All
I don't
right.
recall doing this, but I'm going to pretend it was a deliberate effort to fuck you over.
All right. So you're all
You're gonna have to-
currently here.
Then I got instantly disconnected as soon as I connected again.
Okay.
Good. I'm actually loading in, guys. My computer's not breaking.
Where's the scythe guy? Where is he?
Give me
Where
a
is
moment.
he?
I need to spawn in some things. I also need to spawn in Sam.
Sam?
Sam is 1.
I
Sam
see one
even
of the
here?
cages.
He is in one of the cages.
You gotta
Oh.
find which cage. Just
Who
leave me
wants-
by the cages, Crab.
Who wants to shoot the
will
cage
try-
down?
Alright. Hey everyone. Alright, so in this chapter, there's an opportunity to unlock a secret character, and to do that you have to break this cage over here during the fight.
What do we do? Ignore the cage.
What if we just leave him there?
I mean, we could.
What if after
I-
finally getting here, we all just die?
I mean, that's a good possibility of what's
Just
gonna
all
happen.
get stabbed to death
Okay.
while maintaining eye contact with Sam.
Hey, is there anyone in here who needs freeing of any sort?
Hello.
This should be all I need. The High Seer is on the banister. 2 other Seers are on the lower floor.
The characters don't know I'm here.
Where is he? Where?
Captain
Where?
is there.
Somebody in global chat.
And the honor guard.
When will you frickin' fricks learn?
He needs more than honor guard to stop me.
Good idea there.
Okay, this one is there. All right. Now,
Maybe
to
he's
make
got more
this
honor guard.
20-foot circle. Right. Feng, I'm gonna put up against the wall. He's in the pillar. He's not there.
He's basically a non-combatant.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the metallurgies with him for now as well, because that doesn't matter. So,
Alright.
I
I can see it.
Nice of them to be all nice and lined up for us.
Mm-hmm.
Can we put Bern by me? Can I get enlarge?
give me a moment. I need to add these guys in for their, for the area they're surrounding it by. Okay.
If any of you die, I will not be pleased. Are we clear?
Me too. I'll be most disgruntled.
Okay then.
Just
I'll be
because-
pretty cool with it, actually.
There's
Does
All
that
right
include
then,
me?
says Sam.
Okay.
Sounding guilty.
I will say this:
Is
you have
Sasha
you definitely heard me shouting at this guy for his incompetence. So,
Yeah.
if you want to like mention that you're in there, now would be the time.
Chris, I know entirely what's happening on down below me, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Good.
Okay. Just so you're aware, that's the ring. That's not actually the numbers. Because
It's a lot more.
I haven't spawned them in yet. But I can't be bothered to fill in every tile here. So let me just spawn these here. I'm going to need them later. Alright. Oh, I killed Sam.
Hi, Sam. Well, Sam died.
I got a text immediately as that happened. What happened? PC froze. God
So which one was the leader? The high seer.
This old
there.
man over
this
here.
this old man up
This
here.
one.
Okay.
You know
And
he
it's
seems
next to.
yeah, he
Yeah.
seems to have a shield around him notably.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Yeah, I told you 30 to 40 feet. He is also about 10 feet up because of the way the spiral staircase works, but yeah.
Just a question.
Yeah?
Is, not necessarily to you, is Wall of Fire a thing that we have available?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we could have
Yeah,
two,
but we don't really
but
have a
I'm
way to
surgeon.
like. I mean,
I'm just thinking we could, like, use it to not get mobbed from all sides. Just,
Yeah,
like, some
if the
of-
rest of you can do like a load of like range shit, I can just encapsulate us in a bubble.
I have
I
no
mean,
range.
I
My
was
thinking is-
planning to just.
We ought to be focusing on these guys, but, like, that's gonna take time.
Honestly, I was just gonna run at this guy, run at the captain. For...
I mean, probably smart, but...
Okay. So, if you would like to roll initiative for probably next
yes,
session, but
I
we
did.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually know Sam's character's name, so I'm gonna for now
15.
not put him on the
Aw,
initiative.
I don't get the breath lightning. Aw, that's upsetting.
No.
I wanted to breath lightning him in the middle of his sentence, but
8, Chris. That is an 8.
I need to do my 25 to 20 first. Give me a bit.
Okay. Why not?
Piss.
The one time a minus number we managed to beat a character.
Honor Guard, Seers. Okay. Alright then. So, and Lair. That in there so I don't forget. So, 25 to 20.
20.
20, nice. You get to go at the same time as the Lair. Congratulations.
Oh no.
The lair,
It's gonna
however,
eat.
the lair does take priority though.
Yes.
So yeah, 20 to 15.
17.
17 on Rook. 15 to 10.
Seriously?
10 to 5.
Everyone got 10.
8.
8.
8 to
Yay! Initiative buddies.
Ghaakt.
Yeah.
Also 8.
Also 8.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe my initiative is +1. At least that's what it says
Bern
here.
with -1 is a 15. The Morbin. Go then. I have 4 things on a natural 8 for initiative. This is going to be fun.
I mean, technically, even if we did let Sam out, it's not like he'd have any weapons or armor.
You don't know that.
Wouldn't he fall to the ground like in the middle of the horde?
So.
Yeah. No. We should let him out.
Welcome to the party, Sam. Oh, he's dead. Well,
That was
that's
fun while it
unfortunate.
lasted.
You'll be glad. You'll be
Yeah.
glad to know that the lowest on the initiative is 8.
Cool.
Oh well,
Would
that's,
we though?
isn't
would
that
we-
everyone?
That's a lot of people.
It's like
yeah.
half the party, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So. Oh, I've got to put the captain on there. Where's his initiative?
You.
All right. Well, the captain's going first.
Oh, really?
Natural 20.
Hey, Rook, just like steal his weapon and shunt it into
Oh,
your own.
I want his weapon. I am hell bent for this thing. I
Okay.
want
The
to be big and I
captain
want
is
to
going
charge.
to. The captain is going to use his warhorn. Okay. That is a success. The lair action goes off now.
Gondor calls for aid.
Okay.
What kind of damages do we take?
You don't take any damage.
Oh,
As
that's good.
As I spawn 9 Morbin.
Yes.
I'm just going to turn these guys over. This is the
Yeah.
Why
range.
Already
can't
halfway there.
Wilbert be here? Like, all the body.
You know that's not how that works.
Yeah, but these guys are really easily
Welcome back,
splattable.
Sam.
Look at them.
Hello, Sam.
My PC
Hello.
was-
It's getting worse.
I didn't expect it to get better, if I'm honest.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what's going on with this lot? Why did they all die?
they're not
All of
dead.
these are
That's
stat
the
guys.
that's the ring of where I start spawning things.
Okay.
So
Don't worry.
yeah,
They're not.
for all intents and purposes, this is an endless horde.
Okay.
You can thin their numbers by cutting off routes with things like Wall of Fire, but ultimately this is an endless horde. So you have a choice to either try and endure it, and I do have numbers here, but they are quite
It's not
high.
very endless then, is it?
Or
Yes, they are quite high.
yes, it's endless because I've told you that almost every tile on this current board is filled with them, but I can't be bothered to fill it.
And also, it would break most of our computers.
That is true. So, for the sake of your sanity, I'm not doing that. Captain has blown his warhorn. He is then going to spend his bonus action, ending his turn. The Honor Guard are going to raise their shields as they all go into the dodge stance, and they all give each adjacent Morbin to them plus 2 AC. It stacks.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
what is this? This is insanity.
So
Fine, save
currently
it
he
first.
has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has a plus 12 to his AC.
This just sounds like a moment for Fireball.
Damn it.
Does
Can
anyone
if you
have Fireball?
Okay. At the end of their turn,
Burn, I think.
he does. He also has Sickening Radiance and all that.
Yeah.
At the
Okay,
end,
sickening.
at the end of their turn, the Lair and Malcom are going to go. The Lair goes first.
How many more spawn?
Well, because spawn has already occurred,
Oh.
because that succeeded, I need a.
Come on, Malcolm. You're a druid. We need a lot of area AoE.
I'm a dragon.
That'll do. All right.
No,
I
you're
would.
a
I would
druid
like.
pretending to be
I would like Malcom, Queglod, Rook, Sasha, Ghaakt, B, and Bern to all make dexterity saving throws.
Dex saving throw.
Yes. Okay.
Will be
Bern's fine.
20.
Why me?
You said Dex,
Seven.
right?
Sam, what's your initiative bonus?
Oh, I didn't need to get. Oh, it's high. I've got because it's Dex, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I
Plus
don't know
five.
your character's
Plus
name, so
five.
I'm just going to put Sam for now. +5.
Sovak.
Sovak.
Hey, that's
I don't know
almost
how-
still back.
I don't know how that's spelt, but that will do.
Nice.
How it sounds.
Okay, so that +5 you said?
Because I believe I've got 20 Dex stuff up. Hurry up, thank you.
Yep.
Internet slow.
Okay.
Yes, +5.
Okay, so you will be after the Seers before Ghaakt, just so you know, and I'll tell you when that is.
Nah.
So,
I can't see shit.
okay, so everybody's saves. Bern succeeded. Ghaakt?
18.
Huh?
18.
Okay, you're fine. Rook?
20.
You're fine. Who else? Queglod?
It was a 7, so
You fail.
I'm guessing no.
Malcolm and B?
B fails for sure.
Okay, and Malcolm?
I got a 15.
Fail. Oh, wait, no, success, just. And Sasha?
Would you believe it's a 7 again, Queglod? Rolls, buddy!
Yes!
Okay,
Oh, we're gonna die together. aren't we?
okay. Everybody
No,
who,
I have so much health.
everybody
That's
who,
true.
everybody who failed takes 7 points of piercing damage as you get hit by a volley of arrows.
Okay, 7
Okay.
points of damage, alright.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Right, as you get hit by those arrows,
B is
2 targets are hit, so I spawn 1d4 times the numbers hit. That's 3, 6 more spawn.
That makes no sense, but okay.
Invigoration of
Perfect.
the fight effect. Because they
Okay.
hit you, more of them spawn. Because that's how math works.
Well, the more of them spawn, the more of them die.
Okay,
That's very true.
so, end of the Lair's turn. Malcolm.
All right. Any of them at the same height
So you're
as
rolling initiative for the
this
next session.
here?
We
Well, we've
will.
got a couple
We're going to do one. We've got 8 minutes. We can do one battle round, provided you guys don't take forever. Nobody
Any
else is the same height as him.
anybody? Nobody's up as high
You're a
as him.
funny guy. Yes.
I have to be. I'm the DM.
No,
All right.
Nobody's the same height as him.
All right. Malcolm's gonna go 20 feet into the air
Okay.
and swoop down and grab the high seer.
Okay.
Uh,
Make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Saving throw, yes.
Mr. Durgan, I'm pretty sure you got good
Total.
strength save. It's hold up. I need to check one thing real quick. 19. That is a 18.
An 18. Okay.
Yes.
As you fly in, your claws bared to grab him and swoop him out of midair. Your claws catch against the outside of the shield as the crackling green energy strikes back at you. You take 28 points of necrotic damage as the shield strikes against you and your claws cannot dig past the shield as you are pushed back.
Oh, oopsies! I put the wrong number.
Well, that's not good.
Yes, as you are now,
Alright, so whoever has Dispel Magic should probably, get on that.
as you're
I
about
can do it,
there.
but
I mean, I do, but there's not much I can do it now.
Because you're a dragon.
oh, Malcolm, always
if they
being-
destroy your dragon form, do you just revert back to normal Malcolm?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
it does. And then he can do it again if he uses another spell slot.
Okay, but it has to be his turn to do it.
It has to be his turn to do it, yeah.
I hope to God that you don't get killed where you are at the moment, because that's going to be a ball ache to get you out.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
technically, I still have. Let's see.
You moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you moved 30 feet.
So I move back.
Okay. You take a opportunity of attack from him. As he has Warcaster, he is going to use a cantrip. Let's use Shocking Grasp.
Good luck.
Okay, that is a 24 to hit you.
That is
Man, he's
one
got some
above
long
my
arms.
AC. What the hell?
As he rolled high. You
Why
watch
not?
as you fly towards him, the necrotic energy striking against you. He reaches out and grabs you by the throat as you feel an electrical shock travel through you. That's a drop die. That doesn't count. Shame. That is it's pretty high. I'm rolling high on damage. I'm sorry. That's 14 points of lightning damage.
I mean, I've been getting high damage against me this entire session, so it
Yeah, that's
doesn't
true.
bother me.
Yes, you
Yeah,
take
I
14
don't
points
like
of lightning damage, and you can't use your reaction.
I don't have a reaction, so
You have opportunity attacks. Means things can run past you now.
whatevs.
Whatever.
I'm 20 feet, by the way.
Okay. Oh, we're 20 feet in the air still. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ghaakt, or not Ghaakt. Rook, your turn.
Cool. I kind of want to be enlarged. Doesn't help me very much.
Just give them more chances to hit you.
Oh, and Orm
It
and
would,
B
but
are
it
gonna
also
move
gives
in
me
to protect
extra hit
the
die
flank.
when I hit.
Bern.
Which
We'll
means
say
I could do
holding
more
actions to attack
damage.
the things that come in range.
Yeah.
Hang on one sec. Let me check my inventory. Bugger it, I'm gonna... What's popping a potion? Is that my...
Bonus action if it's yourself.
Cool. Can I do a bonus action before an attack?
Yeah. You
Cool.
can do
Right,
it
I'm
in
gonna
whatever
take my
order.
potion of growth.
Okay.
That's down to that.
As you get larger, I'm going to put you there for the sake of because that's where you're going.
Bigger Rook theory.
Are you going there
Bigger
or there?
I will go there.
Don't, please.
Okay.
And I am going to bash the blue guy.
Great Weapon Master or no?
The first one I won't. I'll do them individually.
Okay.
So
So he has 2 adjacent allies, and this is with disadvantage because he dodged.
what an arsehole. That is plus. Oh my god! What to hit?
Plus
That is
9.
plus 9.
So that is 23. I believe that just hits.
Glad I'm not
Hold
using
on.
Great Weapon Master.
No, that hits by an extra 1. Is 22 AC in his current position.
Excellent. Right. Okay. Then I will hit him again without
Okay.
Great Weapon.
Without Great Weapon
Is that
Master still.
disadvantage again?
Disadvantage again because he's dodged still.
And that is
That is an 11 plus 9 is 20. That doesn't hit. As you go in for the first strike in your big form, whoosh, it comes down, hitting against the shield, knocking him a little bit as the blade comes through. And as you go in for the second roundhouse swing, it just misses as it carves up past him as he raises his shield and deflects the attack. That is 1d12 plus 1d4 damage. You can... Yep, if you want to reroll the 2, you can. It's up to you. So that does 5
Not
plus 6? No, 5 plus 5. So it's
5
10
plus-
points of damage to him. Okay.
Cool.
He is a-
Awesome. I'm gonna. Oh no, I took my thing. All right. Can I move? No, I can't move. Fuck it, I'm not gonna move. That'd be a bad idea.
Opportunity.
A really bad idea.
Oh, the opportunity attacks.
And that'd be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 opportunity attacks.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. I'm gonna stay where I am. End my turn.
Okay. End of your turn. Bern's turn.
We all know what Bern would do. He would Sickening Radiance
I
this.
don't know what you mean. He's not here to contest me saying he wouldn't. What's the size of Sickening Radiance? Does anybody know? It's 30 feet.
Big.
Okay.
I'll take a look real quick.
that
Give me a
that
sec.
looks about it.
That looks about
That's
the
what we
correct
had last time.
size.
It's so
I
big.
will
It does
take
so
a
much, and still it's such a
quick
waste.
look.
Go down.
Feel bad for our Oh wait, no, he's just
Hold on.
below it.
Does he have it on his character sheet where I can actually see it?
I'm pulling
Sickening
it up
Radiance. It's 120 feet. 120 feet. Sorry, I'm not 120 feet.
right now. It is a 30-foot radius sphere.
That's what that is. All right. Okay. He goes and he casts Sickening Radiance at its current level. That uses up one of his 4th level spell slots. And Sickening Radiance does 4d10 radiant damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Constitution saves.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Counterspell succeeds. As it cast, as what you watch as the seer in the back behind the captain casts counterspell, Sickening Radiance fails. Do you want him to attempt to counterspell it?
Yes.
I can counterspell it.
Yes.
Okay, he is going to use a 3rd level spell slot to counter the counterspell. He's going to do that automatically, and this seer is going to use its counterspell to counter his counterspell.
I counter his counterspell.
And the high
Oh,
seer is
no.
going to. Oh, wait. No, he can't. He used
No.
Warcaster.
Yeah. He
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
It was planned from the beginning, Chris.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Okay.
Activated
was
our
big.
trap card.
Okay.
Game was fixed from the start here.
Okay. So the Sickening Radiance goes off.
Yeah.
And to clarify, because you stated that everywhere in this area is filled with Morbin, there's a lot of Morbin dying right now.
I'm going to roll a d100 check for that. Okay.
This will at least make it difficult for them to.
11% of them survive.
Oh, perfect.
I will assume 45 of them die. Alright? Let's just go with that.
That sounds fair to me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Oh, and Sam's just barely out of the range of.
Yeah. He's just that far. He'll be fine.
I'm
anyway.
also up high, so I should be okay, right?
How
Yeah,
high?
you'll be-
That
he's
looks
40
about
feet up,
30.
he's fine.
Oh, he's 40
And he's
feet.
below it. He's below the range.
Does that mean I can see him?
Wait a minute. You quit
Like,
Chris.
He should be fine anyway because he's like, he's right there. One
Yeah,
below
I
the-
should be able to see you from where I am.
Also, Chris.
Yep.
Just checking. Due to my let's call it Constitution, even though it's not actual my Constitution. My body makeup, let's say. Do I suffer full damage? I presume so, but
Yes, it'll be sponged by being in a cage for sure.
I also presume that if I landed just a pile of Morbin, that's also a cushion.
Yeah.
Of course,
Fair
those
enough.
Morbin will then proceed to rip. the
Ah,
cage
yes, a
open
nice
and-
rat fur pillow.
Oh, they'll try to rip me apart, will they? Good luck to them.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
do
hope
know
you're
that
what I
we know?
think you are.
What do you think I am, Harlan?
You're a fucking slime.
If I were to say that, what happened?
Oh, don't worry.
If I were to say a slut,
We both know that.
yeah, no. I'm thinking you might be a certain race.
No.
Oh,
You're
that
dumb.
one.
Yeah.
I see where you're getting at.
You think what? Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sudz?
Yeah, I'm thinking what you're thinking. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why else would he be in a cage?
True.
You can believe whatever you want.
See, we're gonna like swap notes after this, and then we'll
Yeah.
see which one, whether we actually both thought the right thing or the same thing, and then or if we're just both like pretending. Because it would make sense if you got my thought is, but I don't know.
Okay.
But no matter what, we pretend that we both knew exactly what it was, no matter what it was, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
So sorting all of that out as the Sickening Radiance goes off. All of them remain standing. The blue seer looks like he took more of a hit than the other two, and the captain's fine with it.
Of course he is.
Okay. That ends Bern's turn. So,
Just looks at the high seer.
okay. It is now the Seer's turn.
Uh,
Beginning of their turn, they make their con saves.
This
That's,
could go
that's a
badly.
success. And the other one.
I mean, on the
failure.
captain's turn, it goes away, so...
This is true.
No, yeah, probably.
Yeah. He'll just cut it. So.
Can he walk over everyone?
He can go through allies.
Infinite counter spell.
Okay, yeah, this guy's fine still. Okay. So, the Seers are fine currently. The blue one looks a lot more hurt than the green one. This guy looks untouched.
Of course
Okay.
he fucking does.
And you've already used your counterspells. Lovely.
Oh no! It's a trap reversal!
The sound of Harlan getting further away as he screams into the void.
to quite fair, if we're not playing D&D like it's Yu-Gi-Oh, then we've been doing it wrong all this time, guys.
Okay. These two Seers are gonna... do I want to do this? I got better options.
Yes, have them turn on their own people. That's a very
definitely
good option.
So we find out they cast
Yeah,
Sickening
reminds me.
Radiance right here. If like, well, shit.
Okay. I'm
Well,
gonna
I mean, to
start.
be
I'm
fair-
gonna start with the head seer here.
Hello, Mr. Headseer.
Yes.
Do you have a leg seer as well?
Yes, you do.
And an arm seer?
Yep, of course.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
This is leg seer and this is arms seer.
The only
then-
problem is he doesn't have a toe seer.
Oh yeah.
I might need an arm seer in a minute, I'm just saying.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Chris is planning on doing bad stuffs.
Don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone.
He wants to hurt me.
I can't leave you alone. You're the DM.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, where are we going?
That looks good. Okay.
Um,
You
Ghaakt,
look
please
good.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
Sure thing. Oh, ow. Sure thing.
Sure thing, Daddy-o.
That is...
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I have a -2 in wisdom? How'd that happen? Oh well, either way it's just 15.
Okay. Welcome to the enemy's side, Ghaakt.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
You know, I've just had
Can
a feeling
can I
that I
ask for like curiosity's sake, what spell did they just cast?
You don't need to know that.
Does it dominate person, Chris?
Maybe. As he raises his hooked staff, you watch as he tears almost like a small portal, and placing his hand through, you hear whispers in your ears. Come now. This lot have only ever gone against you. Join me. As he says that, you feel excited about the coming battle.
Well, that
You've got-
sounds very counter to what has actually been happening, but
Okay.
sure, why not?
You gain the blessing of the Hungry One while you're on my side.
Mhm.
Oh.
If one of your allies is bloodied, you have advantage on all attack rolls against them.
Oh.
Just letting you know that now.
You're not glad
these-
it wasn't me.
Okay.
I've been a doctor.
I mean, it says that this is the one time where my crowd control would be useful, and now I'm out of it.
Alright,
That's true.
now, I would like 2 more people to make me wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh.
Let's go with...
Hello.
Let's go with Aurum because she's in the back, and Rook because you're in the front.
Okay. Wisdom.
Oh shit.
Not even rat people want Sasha.
But
Come
18.
on. Love me.
What's your total?
18.
Okay, you succeed. Nice.
Fucking only just.
And Aurum?
Wait,
Fails.
here's the
Oh,
-2.
never mind. I made a stupid. Aurum can't be affected by this.
But they
I'll take it
tried.
back.
Now
But
you
they,
already said it
but they
Wait.
tried, yeah. No, I'm not going
Uh,
back on my rule, Harlan. You don't have to pull me up on it.
Oh,
As it casts Hold Person on Aurum, because I forgot it's Hold Person. Alright. Okay, so yeah, Wilder on my side for now. Okay, that ends the Seer's turn. Okay. Beginning of your turn, Sovek.
He can.
I'm not even sure what to do because
You could try and unlock your cage and jump out.
you're right, Chris. I'm gonna do the thing to unlock my cage. Do you understand what I'm actually saying?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say, Malcom, with your passive perception, and Queglod, because you're fanatic, you hear as you watch as this skeleton rises up in this cage, pulls off its own arm and shoves it in the lock, twists it a bit, and you watch as the door. Out the front.
Oh, of course.
As he's holding his left arm in his right hand.
Malcolm just looks down at Queglord and points to that like,
Yeah, you guys handle the rats. I have some business to take care of.
I'm gonna start waving cheerfully.
Queglod, honestly, we've got bigger problems right now.
Yeah, I know.
He does the it thing of waving his other arm.
I know, I'm waving my arm with my heart. Just, hello.
Friend or foe?
The time for
Friend!
mischief has
I'll say
arrived.
friend for now.
Do you want to do anything
You wanna
else?
help us murder some rats?
Could you get me down from here?
Just jump.
Malcolm just nods.
That would
Yes,
hurt.
yes we can. Good luck.
Okay.
Back here.
The dragon's coming, shut up.
Dragons. Excellent.
This dire situation suddenly got a lot more cheerful.
Okay. Sovek,
That's what
end of
that's-
your turn. Ghaakt.
Actually, wait. Sorry.
Oh,
I
did you wanna do
didn't
something?
pass- So, did
I
this work?
feel a need to make.
What were you going to ask, Sam?
Could I throw my arm at someone?
Yes.
Who?
At just one of the Morban.
Oh.
Just one of them.
That's a 16. You throw it, just like raising it like a javelin, aiming. You throw it. You watch as one Morbin, as his hand just baps him in the back of the head, as this arm just falls onto the ground next to him.
I love this character.
You hear a shout from you hear a shout in Morbin from the other as the high priest points at him and goes, Ashnin! And just points at the cage.
Okay, I've been in this cage for a while. Do I know any vague Morban speak?
It's escaping. Okay.
Are you?
Okay, Ghaakt.
So basically, you'll let me do anything I want as long as it's against my teammates?
Oh no, I'm choosing what it is.
Oh.
Oh,
I would
jeez.
like you to cast Dispel Magic on the Sickening Radiance at 5th level.
Do I have to roll for that?
Nope, because it
Nope,
automatically
it
succeeds because it's a
automatically
higher
does.
level.
Ah. Sorry, guys. I've been used.
You watch as Ghaakt has what looks to be this this blurry green energy around his eyes as he turns around and goes, huh, can't have that. Snaps his fingers and it disappears.
That ain't groovy. That ain't partying.
Okay.
That ain't rad.
That ain't right. Alright, so, end of, your turn? Actually, no. I'm gonna have you run in here and stand there.
Hey guys, what's going on? I started giving the one to my left a noogie.
Yeah, as he gets it, as he's given inspiration on his neck. As you give him a die of
Look at this
inspiration.
guy.
Damn it.
Look at this
Queglod,
guy, I don't know
Sasha,
his name,
you're
but I
also
love him.
going at the same turn as the Morbin and Ghaakt as you watch as he does this.
Queglod, would you like to, or should I? To clarify, I probably will be casting some form of Wall of Fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on Ghaakt.
Okay.
No, don't waste that Dispel Magic. We'll just hit him out of it.
You cast a spell magic. Ghaakt, as you're standing here as you're giving a noogie to this one, you suddenly come to your senses, and it looks at you, and suddenly it goes from that cheerful, yeah, inspiration to a, oh, no inspiration.
Aw.
I just look at my fingers after like giving that noogie, and they're like crawling with insects.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, he has fleas now.
Can I give him a curse instead? I did touch him.
Well, yeah, but you've already used your action to spell magic.
That is true.
So, Queglod, you use your action to do so?
Yep, and then...
You've got a bonus action.
Yeah, I do have a bonus action, and I'm going to use that to spawn Felipe.
Oh boy.
Hell
It's
yeah.
Big Lipe.
Big Lipe.
Philippe Big.
I'll need that. How far up in the air?
Low enough that I can get on, but...
Not like.
Well, you automatically
standing.
start on.
Oh yeah, that's fine then.
Oh, then go up as high as possible and just like bombard.
Yeah, decently high up then, in that case.
You
Okay.
probably get him out of the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him though, he's a skeleton.
Queglod,
That is
bigger
true.
issues. He seems friendly.
He reminds me of Mum and Dad. I don't like it.
I like it.
We need all the help we can get.
Alright, I'll help him out later.
Later. We'll finish the fight
Felipe?
first.
Right, and Felipe is using his attacks. These guys all have masses of AC, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, because of the shields. Is this guy being affected by the shields?
No, but he has his own shield, which so far all you've seen it do is repel Malcom as he swooped in to try and grab him.
Okay.
So magic might work against it, but preferably do like an AOE rather than a like thing that could be bounced back at you.
There's nothing that Felipe can do on that end. 'Cause
Okay.
he's just a bird.
Can he
can-
shit
can-
out Eldritch Blast or something?
Yeah. And that's basically the plan, but yeah, I can thin the horde easily, or try and go for a shot against some of these
Oh,
guys.
thin
If
the
you
horde.
can
Go for
fin
the
this,
horde.
it means their ACs will drop and I can probably get more hits in.
That's a good point, actually. I feel like we've got enough crowd control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for targeted attacks against this guy was wounded, right?
That guy was wounded, yeah.
Okay, so 2 attacks with Eldritch Plume then.
Okay, 2 attacks of Eldritch Bloom, go ahead.
Is that disadvantage because of thingy?
Because of disadvantage, because of
Dodge. Yeah.
because of dodge, yeah. Also increased AC to 22.
Yeah, so
Nope,
not
doesn't hit.
likely, but you know.
And the second one, oh, what's that to hit?
That is plus. That is +7, so still not a hit.
Okay. I'm just wondering, do you know what proficiency he's using? Because that should have gone up when you leveled up.
Ooh, that is a very good point.
So he should be
Oh, well, his charisma is 4, so I guess it should be.
+8.
Yeah, so still no, but
Okay, no, yeah, but good
I
to
will
know
need
for the
to-
future.
I will need to update. Yes, I will just fix that.
Okay.
There. Okay.
Did you up his proficiency to?
Yes, to
Okay.
4.
Yeah, so everything would then fit into that. Okay. Cool. As you fire the 2 Eldritch Plumes, the 2 of them dig to either side as he raises his shield for one, and as the other one just jams next to him as he dodges out of the way of it. Okay. Does that end your turn?
That will end my turn. Yes.
Sash.
Sasha. Remind me, they can't counterspell me if I'm far enough away from them when I cast a spell, can they?
60 feet.
I mean, you're not going to get 60 feet, I don't think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well that's workable.
This is 60
One-
feet out here.
Good. Sure.
Okay, should this be gone now? His concentration, now that I'm no longer.
Oh yeah, that's a
Thingy.
good point. Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, just because I'm making concentration checks. What for?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 is 60 feet, so they're still within range.
Okay, so is this like an actual horde or is this just a spawn lot?
It's an actual horde. So if you try to push into them, they will get the number of opportunity attacks equal to the space.
Okay,
60.
well then, I guess I'll just have to do something a bit crazy then, won't I?
Go for it.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast spiritual weapon
Where?
right by the head bitch.
Okay.
Nice.
About
It is not counterspell.
excellent. I proceed to smack him.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Let's see how much necrotic damage you take.
Let's see. Oh.
17 plus what?
That is plus 4 plus my proficiency, so that would be a plus 8.
So 20...
5.
25. Yep, that hits, definitely.
4 plus 4, 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. As it swings in, you watch as it gets stuck on the outside of the shell before it carves through a portion of it, digging in a little ways into his shoulder as he looks at it and just pushes it off with his shoulder as it is repelled out of the shield.
So, did it do the damage, or was it, like, stopped? Oh, it did damage. Okay, that's good. Suck a dick! And now, using my action, which I can't use, I can't use an actual spell, but I can use a cantrip now.
Yep.
I'm going to use Toll the Dead on that fellow.
On the High Priest?
No, wait, that's a wisdom save. I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the High Priest, because I feel like he has a high wisdom.
Okay, what's the DC?
DC is 16.
He's fine. As you cast Sacred Flame, aiming for him, you watch as it begins to attempt to flicker around him before you watch as it disperses across the outside of his shield.
Just one suggestion.
Yeah.
Toll the Dead, if that's a wisdom save, might be more effective against these guards.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'll keep that in
I
mind.
believe that one is injured now.
Oh, excellent. 1, 2, and then I move up here, basically.
Okay.
Okay. So, end of your turn. Time to make all these attacks.
Huh.
Haruk moves within range. Aurum attacks. Roll to hit. That's natural 1.
Wow.
She
Alright.
rolled a nat 1.
She rolled a nat 1. B makes an attack. It dies. This will moves into range to take its place. Oh, I can't place it under there. You've created a protective 3x3 bubble around your allies.
Yes! Good job, Queglod!
Not for long.
No!
Yeah.
It's gone now.
Queglod's in the horde!
Queglod Horde.
Don't break on me. Oh, it didn't break on me. Yay. Alright, now that's turning Bern.
Okay, so just remember that I'm directly above Mr. Ratman.
Mr. Ratman.
Mr. Red, yeah.
That's
Kill him.
moving surprisingly nicely today. They've changed tabletop. They've done
It's
something good
lulling
to
you
it.
into a false sense of security.
I know it is.
At one
Alright.
point, you'll put it down, and every tile on the board will fly 100 feet into the
I
air.
know, I'm scared. Alright, Ghaakt.
Yeah,
Someone
you know what the worst
does
part
it.
is?
Ghaakt doesn't hit
table.
you. Oh, one
Oh,
natural
oh.
hit. One natural 20 to hit you versus
What was it?
Aurum. Aurum's AC
Wait.
is...
Or...
One miss and one natural 20. I don't need to know your AC, Ghaakt.
Wait, what was... Okay, alright.
These two are attacking
Okay.
you.
They still just kind of like me because they, I rubbed off a lot on them in those, 5
The thing
minutes
is,
I was on
this
that
one
side.
this one rolled the total of 8, this one rolled the natural 20, so you noogied it and it was like, no! Slap. What's Aurum's AC again?
18.
Okay, doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. Versus B. That hits, I assume, on a 19.
Yes, because B has an AC of 13.
Nope, that doesn't. Oh, AC of 13. Okay, so 2 hits.
Yeah.
Versus Bern. Nope. Next one. Nope. Versus Sasha. Nope. 18. Nope. Versus Rook. Nope.
Oh,
Oh, natural 20. Yay!
wow.
Now
No
they
use.
start happening. Okay, so the natural 20 versus you, Ghaakt, is 7 points of damage with a crit.
No,
Rook,
14.
it cancels out the crit for you, so you take
Mhm.
1 point of damage. Reduced
What
by
is it?
3 to 0.
Cool. Excellent.
It's reduced.
How'd you go?
It's
Oh,
not
it
reduced. You
hurts
actually
so
regain hit
bad.
points.
I've
No,
got
he's
a
not
splinter.
regaining hit points from that. Alright, B got
So I
hit
only-
twice.
So I only take 7 points of
All right,
damage.
so you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
B first. So.
Well, Orm didn't get hit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
B takes 1 point of damage, followed by
Ow.
6 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Any of? No, I don't think any of that would be bludgeoning.
Okay. Right. Apparently, Sudz wants to do something cool, and he's fairly close into the initiative. It's just NPCs, so I'll get to that and then stop. I'll put an asterisk by Rook's turn, seeing as that's where we're probably going to stop.
Perfect.
So, the captain, on his turn. The captain, with his scythe, is going to move forward
Yes.
to here.
Please. Oh yes. Fucking yes.
He's going to take 2 strikes versus you.
Alexa, play Duel of the Fates.
Sorry. Can we just get rid of everything else? Just let's have these two do a showdown.
Alright, 23 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and a natural
Fine.
20. Okay. That's actually really bad for you.
You're gonna die.
Don't care.
The
Gemma.
natural 20's cancelled out, yeah. But on a natural 20, his Dispel Magic procs. You shrink.
Is my potion magic then?
Yeah, your potion is
Oh.
magical.
No, it's natural
Aw.
grow. It's natural growing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just
true,
fills you
I
with
get it.
testosterone.
It's
As-
just steroids. It's steroids in a bottle.
Yeah, as you take... that's with a plus. You take 13 points of magical slashing damage, so it's not reduced.
Right. No.
So 13 damage, followed by 7 slashing damage.
Oh, what a
Is that one
powerful
reduced?
critical.
That's min damage, yeah. Well, the critical's auto cancelled. Doesn't matter.
I know, it's great. I just like making fun of this captain.
Oh,
So
it's got
13 and-
20 damage.
So 13 and 7 as he does 20 damage. As a bonus action, because he hit you on both times, actually. I'm going to use Protect Me. Okay. That
You're
one
gonna need it.
succeeds. That one fails. That one fails. Okay. You watch as this one swaps places with him.
No. Get back here.
Okay.
I'm about to lose my shit.
On the honor guard's turn, they're all going to dodge and raise their shields. However, this one is, and these ones are going to enclose around him. Okay, lair action goes at the same time as Malcom.
Okay.
Okay, are any of you bloodied?
Nope.
No.
Okay, time for me to roll. What is it? It's D10. 7. More Morbin joined the fight.
Oh yeah, we should kill some of these probably.
Oh, I have planned for that.
Good for you.
Remember, they have counter spells.
I'm not using
It's
a
probably
spell.
going to use breath.
We're going to do
My
draw,
theory.
draw a line through the crowd. Pff, what's that going to do?
Yeah, all these die. Yes, including Sasha.
Including Sasha.
That's fine.
Or you go up and free Sovek as you said you would.
I mean, yes,
we
I
might.
do have a plan to free him on that turn as well.
Slashes the chains, falls to death by Sam.
No.
Instantly dead.
Yeah. Alright, so what are you doing, Malcolm?
Oh, someone's gonna kill me.
I
Oh,
am
actually, I
flying
forgot to
down.
do my volley of arrows.
Ah, fuck.
Yay.
Queglod and Felipe, you're making
Yeah.
the saves.
I figured.
Suppose no one's shot at me yet.
Right. Me on the left.
Why would they
Felipe
care?
on
You're in
the
a
right.
cage.
Yeah. What's that? Dexterity?
Dexterity, yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm fine,
Fine.
I think.
Felipe.
Felipe, that's 9 plus.
I don't
2,
think
that's
I don't
11.
think he beats 15.
I don't think it is. No.
As he takes 8 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
And because you were hit once, that spawns an additional 1 Morbin.
But yeah, you give Felipe strength and charisma saves.
Yeah, because he's a rock, so he gains strength, but he gains charisma because of you.
Because that's mean, because they're bad.
Yeah, that's true. But rocks don't have saves usually. Alright, so, Malcolm.
Malcolm's gonna fly down here and revert back to Malcolm form.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Someone help me.
That's a free action to do, so...
And he's gonna take out his horn.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
And he's going to
What?
blow his horn.
You haven't used this before. Okay, so what is it? Roll me a d4, is it? Or is it d6?
What is this?
Let me double
I
check.
think it's you roll a d6, and then it's a d3, and then the rest fills the gaps, I believe. Your horn.
It is 1d4.
Is that the updated version?
Yep.
Okay, so 1d4 then, so roll one of those. Oh yeah, but the maximum you can get is 2. I remember this now. Because of the...
2, and the rest gets...
How much is the rest?
The rest is... I have to look in your message. I have
No,
to
it
find
doesn't
your
summon
message.
one this big.
Oh.
Sorry to disappoint, but this is just the size that they come at.
Just give me a minute to find it.
So
It is up
it
here.
should be up to... should be
Up to CR8.
So that's 2 crystal dragons, or crystal wormlings.
A number of drakes up to 5.
Oh, so no. So a third one. Okay, place them where you want.
Alright. Well, let's see. We've got one going here.
Okay. Now, I remind you, they don't get their actions this turn. They just summon them.
Yeah, I know. So they're gonna be there for support. It is gonna be...
I get it.
Yeah.
Where's my fling tool? There it is. That'll do.
Alright, and then these two... Actually, wait. The dragons... Yeah, this can fly, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this one's job is to fly up to this guy up here.
Oh, up
This-
to Sovek.
Yes.
Okay.
With his arm.
Okay, with his arm. Okay.
Yep, with his arm.
Okay. They do get their movement actions as this one moves up, passes you back your arm, Sovek, and this crystal wyrmling is there in front of you.
And then I guess bonus action will be Shillelagh.
Alright, bonus action Shillelagh. Alright, and that is where we will end combat for now.
I have things.
You have things.
Found you.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Okay, I'm just gonna say fuck BT.
Fuck
Oh.
okay.
It screwed up.
Yep, there goes that fighting session of the beginning of the fight. It's gone.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that's fine. I'll save it. They can join in next time. All right. Well,
All right.
that's fun. Okay.
Good
well,
night, everybody.
Good night. Bye bye.
Night.
See ya.
Adios.
Dreams.